Worst comes to worst, I have the cantrip spare to dying, so
This is
if
not a
anyone gets
mistake stream. I am getting the extensions bloody loaded because Roll20 doesn't want to be as cool as it could be. So I have to exit it, restart the session, and then... There we go. Now I can go live. Okay,
yeah,
well,
Take a
this is
chill.
warming up. We begin today's session of Baldur's Gate after you guys had done your utmost to repel back an onslaught of gritty, ugly pirates that seemed to be coming hot and heavy on the heels of a certain informant who you had been tasked by Captain Zodge of the Flaming Fist to retrieve intel on a certain murder cult, a certain collection of individuals that have been giving everybody in Baldur's Gate trouble up and down the road, and you had just beat back those pirates, and you are due your information. You are due your part in all this.
Let's go up to the spot, I guess.
I will still be taking care of Sessic. That's a Hardy Silver.
All
hey,
right.
Eros, want to come with me?
I guess I'll drag him off into the corner. They're healing him.
Okay.
I'll
Let's
follow
thinking about it.
David upstairs.
Before I'm
Yeah.
going upstairs, I'm going to touch our
Where's the...
Hardy
where's it upstairs
Silvers
again?
and give him 1 hit point.
Excellent. Yep, you do your lay on hands. Hearty Silver, you are groped with a little bit of magic, and you feel revitalized and ready to go. Hey! Sorry, that scared me.
Jesus Christ.
That scared me.
Have you seen what it feels like to be sinking into the walls of the Faithless?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought you. You're not Caliban.
Oh, sorry. You're just trying to be so serious, and he's like, "What?"
Don't worry. I know exactly what Sessic is talking about. Sessic is referring to what awaits the faithless, those that are not prone to fit within any god or dogma. Nobody wants you in the afterlife. You are worthless, except maybe to the devils, if they can buy your soul. Who am I getting echo from? Who is the naughty man today? Keep an eye on that. So the faithless get stuck to a wall in Sigil, and that wall has a moss that eventually grows over all the souls that are put together like cornerstones until the moss grows over them and turns them forever as soul stones that make up the perimeter border of the city of Doors.
Ooh.
It's not pleasant. It's a grim, sad, depressing end.
So, like, the best kind of thing for an introvert, just forever alone in your
Well-
own head.
Arguably, you'll get the absolute opposite, being formed into like close proximity with a bunch of stone people, souls.
Oh, but you're alone though. No one's talking to you. Anyways,
Yeah, fair
um,
enough.
It's the Callum War stuff, if I remember.
Yeah, it's a bit Kellum. I think Kellamore keeps it away. I'm a little bit vague on those details, but you guys make your way back upstairs to Tarina. And she sees you come up all bloodied and beaten, but standing. She looks at you and she just goes, nice going. I like to see that you can handle yourself. That I can appreciate in a ragtag group like yourself, she says, sort of picking her teeth. I suppose about time I tell you. She cracks her fingers, puts down her cards, and she swivels on her chair, resting one elbow against the table as she recounts to you. Several blocks northwest of here is a public bathhouse with a walled garden and frolicking nymphs carved into the front gates. Followers of the dead free have been seen coming and going from the
what's
bathhouse.
that place called?
Pardon me, may I please finish, please, David?
I'm trying to think of the name.
let me finish first, please. So,
Okay.
continuing on, they've been going and coming from. That's who is that? Right, Radic. That's the echo a little bit from yourself.
Echo from myself.
Sorry.
Echo. Highly unlikely.
Yes, there's echo coming from you from my side. Something to look into with the Discord sensitivity input value. Moving back, Tarina continues on and says, and I'm told there's a secret door inside that leads to a dungeon. That's where the killers are hiding. You can the bathhouse is owned by certain aristocratic family here in Baldur's Gate. The Van Vamper family specifically.
How do you
They
spell that?
okay. Yep. Van Vamper. They're in Discord and
Oh, thanks.
again here.
I just didn't want to. I'm trying to take notes now. So
No, that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Now then, as we were saying, Tarina goes on to say that the bathhouse is pretty unremarkable, aside from being a bathhouse for whoever fancies a good wash every now and again. But I can tell you that the Vamfamper family owns it. I can tell you that you'll know it by the frolicking nymphs and whatnot on the front of it. Pretty stained glass windows, all that other jazz. But underneath the place, you'll find the killers that Zodge wants you to take care of.
okay.
Hmm.
All right.
Interesting. Thank you so much for the informations.
What's the name of the bathhouse? Of the bathhouse?
It's not specifically so amazingly named. It is just simply a bathhouse in that side of Baldur's Gate that is owned by the Vamfamper family.
Okay.
Here amply named Thump. Okay. It's the Thump Bathhouse. There we go.
Sure.
Named after what I have in my head. Now
Is
then.
that druid still there?
Yes, they are indeed.
I just want to explain to him something. Sorry, this is my charge. You see how large and muscular he is?
The
druid, I'm going to go to the druid. This is why we eat meat. I can't feed him with nuts and berries. I'm sorry. I can't.
the herbalist druid that you met here turns around, little halfling that he is, on his chair, as you just like open up the discussion with you and your charge Eros, and he just goes, I didn't ask, but that's cool, I guess.
I just felt like you needed to know because I didn't want to be silently judged. And I walk away.
He just says, no one was judging you, and he just goes back to his table of herbalist supplies.
Totally judging. I can feel it.
Okay.
Yeah, paranoid druid. Great.
Excellent.
Question. Can Hathi Silver talk right now, or
Oh yeah, you're awake, you're conscious, you're moving about.
Probably change the
Okay.
icon too.
Like,
I want to go to the spy and ask her
What?
and he slams his kind of cut up feet on the table and says, I just went through some shit for you. Are you telling me the whole goddamn truth?
Yeah? What, do you want to meddle with it?
What?
Listen, bud, it's not that exciting. There are killers hiding about in a bathhouse. No other secrets to that. It's not like there's a treasure trove of great whimsy and glory underneath there. Bunch of killers who are chopping up victims, bleeding them out, and ritualistically sacrificing them to the the Deathly Triad.
Do you know who were the pants, pun intended, there?
Could you repeat that, please?
Can you tell me who is the boss there? Do you know?
I guess the Vamthumper family, if any of them care to visit in on the place.
So they're the ones who run the business and run the crime. And the murder.
Don't know if they run the crime. I just tell you where there's some murderers hanging out. I mean, don't get me wrong, though. It's probably about right. Bunch of killers hiding about in a suspiciously very open dungeon that just so happens to be beneath the bathhouse you own. Yeah, it's fucking suspicious.
All right. What was that?
You should go investigate this place.
Let's
I
not
think
hold up on that.
I suggest we take a quick an hour break.
Not an
Let's-
hour.
let's go find a doctor or something. Or,
One
well,
second first, please. Sesek, you were just saying get a rest. Somebody else
A
was
short
talking.
rest.
Yeah. David, you were sorry, you guys were beginning to talk over one another. David. Okay, Harty. Scary.
Sorry about that.
That happens, man. Don't worry.
Why
about it.
do you guys choose this hour to start throwing metal everywhere? It baffles me. David, you suggest a long rest. Now, Dr. Joseph Skakel, what were you trying to say? Sorry.
I just don't. What time of day is it? That's the big thing. Because if it's for a long rest, I was thinking more go to a doctor. treat
Um,
a
At
woman?
night. We can go
Or
at
heal?
night. There's not really much of a time frame.
yeah, right now the time is mid-afternoon at high sun, if you like, on a cool autumnish kind of time in the year.
Well, it's up to you guys. Do you want to get a doctor? Or you want to try to get a room for rest?
Well, I can't do much right
Yeah,
now.
I'm kind of can't do anything right now until tomorrow.
Yeah.
In this
I
case,
vote getting a doctor.
We should
in this
just
case,
rest.
in this case, I can propose a ground. How about we go to the bathhouse, take a bath, scope the place out, take a rest, and come back the next day.
Next. Ugh.
I could do that. That'd be decent.
We still
I
have
don't know,
half a
it seems
day.
dangerous.
Well, as long as we don't provoke anything, as long as
Well,
keep
we
it light.
have a certain person who tends to speak his mind.
I won't start anything, David.
Are
I
you
could be,
sure?
I could be good at times.
Okay, if you do, I don't know.
What if we split? What if we could split the party. Half of us go start getting us lodging. Half of us go scope it out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's a good
least-
idea.
The least imposing.
That would be me.
I guess I'll go to the bathhouse, scope it out.
Sure.
So
I don't see a
me,
better option.
Radek, and probably who else wants to come? We can do it 3 and 3.
I could go.
Okay,
Who was that?
Radek, Dr. Joseph Skakel, and Eros shall go to the bathhouse, while everybody here chills at the Elsong Tavern. Correct?
And we get like lodging here, or is that a thing?
Totally.
Before you leave, guys, can I get some money? I have
How
no
much do you
money.
need?
Well, to buy rooms, right? So I can't really afford anything ever. Really.
I say a one gold should be able to give us like a little bit above the standard of the room, I assume.
I'll put a gold towards it.
Well, let's see how much it is before we all leave, and see if there's a better option somewhere else. Maybe.
I'll put 1 gold towards the room for at least my fair share.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
put one for the fair share as well. I'll be going down 9 gold.
Okay, so it's 2 gold to you. Anyone else putting it up?
Yeah, let's see how much it costs first, and then we'll divide.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we should head downstairs and get rooms for everybody, and then we'll split it up.
Yeah, Radek, Hearty Silver, and Sesek, while you three go to the counter while the other half of your group head on out, you meet the bartender, again, who you were speaking to not too long ago, with.
Good old out.
Yes, Alan. And he kind of looks at you all and he just says, you guys did start a bit of a ruckus down here. You know that, don't you?
Well, they attacked us and we defended ourselves. That's usually how things work.
Yeah.
He was coming right at us.
We were cleaning up trash for you.
If you weren't here, there will probably be much more damage.
Yeah.
And also, a woman would have died in your presence, too. It would have just grabbed her and killed her right there.
Bad for business.
That can be good for publicity.
Well, honestly, Baldur's Gate doesn't often care about who gets murdered where. You usually just don't go messing around with pirates. But, like you said, I have a few bodies to clean, but at least I'm glad that they can't stay alive to bother me further. So, yeah. Thanks for that, at least. And, you offer money for the room. You offer money for the rooms, and he charges you nothing.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Nice.
okay, I'll take my gold
Fancy.
back.
There you go.
Damn it.
Thank you.
Can I buy, can I get a bottle to go? Asked Alan.
Yeah, you can get a bottle to go.
How much would it cost for some strong?
You've, I think you guys brought a bottle before, but, you can get another one. Yeah,
Yeah,
first bottle got
I think I
got
saw,
smashed.
I remember I was doing the prices before as, 5 silver would be worth it. That's about right. 5 silver?
Okay. Yeah, I'll do. I'll give it 5 silver.
Okay, so, moving along.
The group that was supposed to split to the bathhouse, which one of you had the lowest of hit point? I can slap you 4 more hit point before you go to the bathhouse.
That would be me, probably.
Okay, I slap you for 4 hit point.
Slap!
Fucker.
You take
it's a
1 hit
healing
point in
slap.
damage.
Yes.
So it's 3.
I will call that like every time like when I revive someone with a healing like lay on hand, I didn't actually like touch. I slap him in the face and he gained 1 hit point.
Excellent. Excellent. I love it. Okay, so, to recap, it is Dr. Joseph Skakel, Eros, and David making their way to the bathhouse, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to go as well.
Oh, Radic. Very good. That's fine with me.
Who's not going again? So
well-
it's just
Sessic and Hearty Silver, it appears to be.
I'm gonna go talk to Sasic really quick.
Okay.
Sasic?
Yeah?
Okay, so just quickly things. Don't talk about orcs to him, please.
I guess Fulton.
And just
Yeah, shame.
have some fun with him, keep him occupied. I don't know. Just try to be nice to him. He's kind of raw in emotion.
You're talking
I'll
about
do that.
Eros?
Yeah.
Eros is joining you guys to the bathhouse.
Yeah, Heroes is coming with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to pay attention, David.
First of all,
No. Actually, Eros is the reason we're not going today. So he's not coming.
Yeah.
Heroes is the one that volunteered first.
Wait, what?
You remember when I was just saying the word? So it's Dr. Joseph Skakel, David, and Eros that are going to the place. And everyone was just like, yeah, okay. So,
Actually counted Eros instead of me.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm asking one last time, okay?
It was
David,
Radic.
David, you're going to the bathhouse, yes?
Yeah, it was me, Dr. Shackle,
Yeah.
Radic, and I assume, yeah. I guess Eros. I don't know.
Okay.
Imposing.
I was going, but apparently you don't want me to go, David.
Well,
Yeah.
kind of not. We need incognito, and I'm not really incognito, but I'm nice and very, very charming. I'm scared of what happened if you do something bad again, and I don't want to take the chance.
Your ferocity would scare people.
And
It's a
plus,
compliment.
we need to keep it low key, as it were.
I can see that you guys are looking to do more diplomatic things. I'm not a
I
I'm
will
not a
teach you the
I'm not a
ways of
nut. I'm
trading.
not gonna cause any trouble that I can't handle.
Well, we can't handle your trouble. That's the problem.
Fine. I guess I'll stay.
I'll make it up to you. I'm sorry, Eros.
I'm gonna tell Hardy something. Hardy, why don't you regale both Eros and Sessic with your tales of children while we're gone?
Should I come after you guys within an hour? Should you guys not come back, or should I expect the
I didn't
news
hear
of
a word
tragedy
you
in the
said.
battles?
Didn't hear a word.
Sessic, your mic's up a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yep, there we go.
Yep, I said like, should I come join you guys within an hour, or should I just expect good
We
news,
shouldn't
either good ones or news about tragedy in the bathhouse?
Well, if you don't come back within 8, assume we're not okay.
Soon we're dead.
We're just gonna take a
Alright.
quick bath, look around, see what's happening, and come back the
Yeah,
next day.
I haven't taken a bath in years.
Let me see if I can use your body for my cunning artisan, just in case.
While you guys
what?
are discussing this, I feel this is a good time to declare you have all leveled up to level 2.
Ooh.
Woo! Whoops.
I was
Now that-
hoping-
that's changing.
I was hoping to
That's
declare
actually-
it once you left the tavern, but that isn't happening soon.
Okay,
Well, it is,
that
we're just
actually
discussing
changes
stuff.
things.
How does that work with Roll20?
Allow me to assist with that. So let us say I'm looking at Radix's character sheet, but it's the same with all of the rest of yours. You see your core, bio spells, and cogwheel. After you click the cogwheel, you scroll down to launch level plus charactermancer. Give that a click on your character sheet, and then you'll just simply follow the steps to take the average health, or you roll for the health, you declare that you're adding 1 level to your character, and it will all add in the rest of what you need. I think it's not that helpful with spells still, or it might be. Just go through the charactermancer first. There you go, you guys are all doing
Okay.
it.
Launch
Now,
level Charactermancer or launch level 1 Charactermancer?
Definitely not the launch level 1 charactermancer. The one that gives a warning that says cannot be undone. Don't click that one.
Okay, Hardy Sewers, before you go, because I level up, you get 5 hit points for my lay on hand.
Well, that
Are we leveling
changes
up after we go to a long rest, or?
No, we're gonna level up now.
Okay.
So add 5 more hit points, so you should be back up to 6, Hardy.
Should I roll for hit points?
Up to you. You can roll or you can take the average.
Average.
Oh, damn.
Is it a one-time roll, or you can roll twice and take a better result?
Nope. You choose average or you roll.
Okay.
I take my 5. I'm okay with the 5.
well.
let's
Thank
see.
you for healing. Good boy.
Radic, I see that you've rolled, and I see that you've chosen the average. Your roll will come
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, I just clicked on stuff, but I'll take the roll.
That's
So my average,
very good of you.
my average would be 5 plus my hit point. Should I roll? Should I roll? Should I roll?
I take average all the time because I'm scared of rolling.
Yeah. Because I will hit points very important for martial class. But then again, I'm a gambling addicted.
Yes. Go
Well,
on,
Your
Squeenix.
character is.
Oh, what
You
the
don't need to
hey?
be. Don't
Yes,
do it.
do
It's not
it.
worth
Do it.
Don't
Do
work.
it.
Don't stop.
Do it.
Do it. Peer pressure. Yay!
6.
Hey, got bonus out of it.
Yeah, it's like the average, but a little better. Oh, no, wait.
Actually,
No, it's
no,
not.
it's a little worse.
Yeah, it's a little worse.
It's a little worse.
It's
The
a
average
little
would have been,
worse. Oh,
the average would have been 8.
Oh
Yeah.
well. Oh well. Say la vie.
In the words of the great Emperor Palpatine,
Do it. Yay! Oh, I'm so happy when I get to tempt you.
Good.
Let the hate flow through you.
I'm now 15 out of 19. Uh, Liz is fine. I have +3 Constitution. You can do it.
Okay.
Okay.
I think you said I have +2 Constitution. Is that what you
Which-
said?
I have +3 Constitution, so
Okay.
if add from that low, I get 6, which is fine.
Okay. Now, Evos, Radic, Dr. Skakel, and David are heading to the bathhouse, and none of you can tell me otherwise. Because I hope you guys can keep to this format. No, okay.
Yeah.
I just want to help move this along. Evos, are you going to stay behind?
I'll go. I would love to go. And I definitely need a shower.
Alright. Then, to the best of my knowledge, I don't know if many people can stop you.
Well, not really.
Not really.
Already. Boost Rivenbot to like 80% or so.
80%.
Yeah. Boost it up.
Ooh.
Yes. You guys go through just a small walk through some of the lower city. You come through Elfsong Tavern, make your little way towards the northwest, and just a couple of blocks later, you do find the bathhouse. Bathhouses are not amazingly common occurrences, so it's relatively easy to find. The bathhouse is a one-story stuccoed building with stained glass windows and clay roof tiles. 10-foot tall walls enclose a large courtyard outside the southeast corner of the building. The closed wooden doors to the courtyard are engraved with images of smiling nymphs dancing and frolicking in the water. And I'm going to take you to the map right now. You may see some of the area kind of cut off when it doesn't look like it should be. This is correct. Do not fret. But for now, how would you guys like to proceed?
I say again, let's go in not all together to not look like a group. So maybe they're one or two at a time.
Does this cost money?
Yes.
I don't have money.
We're gonna need money.
I'll pass money. I'll give them 50 silver each, so I split a gold between them.
Oh,
Thanks,
honk.
man. Hopefully it's
That's
enough.
a really weird horse.
Yes. A very weird horse.
Okay, so yeah, I give them 50 silver each. Hopefully that should cover it.
Hopefully so indeed. The doors are in front of you, as is the bathhouse itself. You may move your tokens as you see fit.
Who wants to go in first? Why not have David and Eros go to this party?
Yeah.
Y'all
Alright.
two can go in first.
Arrows, just
Let
stay
you do the
behind me.
talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Me and Radic will go in later, a little bit later.
Yep.
Is this the door?
Yeah, it is. You go and kick it open. This L-shaped courtyard features a trimmed lawn and nicely manicured shrubbery. The yard is decorated with white marble benches and stone fountains, each in the form of a smiling nymph tipping a jug that spills water into a circular stone basin.
All right, this is pretty fancy. Oh.
It
Go ahead,
is.
David. I'll be right behind you.
It is a sophisticated place to be in Baldur's Gate for sure. Dr. Joseph Skakel and Radic, please don't forget your tokens either.
Yes, we're planning to go in a little bit later to look like we're separate from them.
I like
We're
that.
gonna
I
do
think
it.
that's a good approach.
Yeah, we're going to wait a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Um,
Hello?
Yep, I see you guys moving along at a little bit of a speed. Just take in the features of this lovely sort of tranquil
Oh,
little
never
lawn and
really seen something
courtyard.
so fancy here.
Yeah. Um. Okay. Okay.
Wait until we can enter that, I guess.
What happened?
I don't think we can enter this yet. So
You can. Just need to check. Just needed to check a thing or two.
all right.
You enter on in past those double set of doors. The walls of this 20-foot high pillared chamber are adorned with frescoes of bathing royalty. Natural light streams through stained glass windows, creating colorful patterns on the tiles of polished blue marble that covers the floor. The three shallow sunken pools contain scintillating perfume-scented water. White marble benches bearing stacks of dry towels are situated near the pools, each of which comes equipped with a pair of brass faucets.
Nice.
Yes.
I might as well just start washing each other off then, I guess.
A nice shower scene, I like it.
Yeah.
Do we just jump in or?
I think we do.
Well, the patrons are naked, so that's a bit of an element to this.
Well, yeah, let's get naked then.
All right.
Yes.
It's mostly
guess-
hair covered anyways, so like a Wookiee almost.
I guess
Hopefully.
now we'll start heading in. You right, Reddick?
Yep.
Very good. Very good.
Shit.
So is this a free bathhouse?
I wouldn't bother the person over there.
Yeah. The individuals that you see nearby look royal, but well, not royal rather, but they seem like chubbier, well-groomed individuals who are quietly murmuring something to one another. They remark on your entrance as, you guys are rubbing lotion on one another naked, or maybe that was just my imagination.
No, we didn't say we weren't, so.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. I just really
I
want
wouldn't say
Dr. Joseph Skakel and Radek to come in and
Yeah,
see
well,
this.
it's just
We're
Father-
lathering. We rinse off afterwards, so it's
It's
gonna
just
be.
father. It's just father son bothering.
Don't worry about it.
Bonding.
Radek, what happens to your familiar?
He's going to wait outside.
Okay. He looks at the bird bath on the inside of the courtyard and gets sad that he was not allowed to enjoy it.
Yeah, I
Aw.
did not.
Alone.
I did not see that one.
Do you want him to come in so he can enjoy a bird bath?
Yeah, he can sit in above that.
There we go. Excellent. He's very happy. He preens his feathers. Okay.
Arrows gets in the bath, fully naked.
Welcome, I say as I turn around naked towards them.
Mike, Dr. Shackle actually goes to the opposite with this. I don't know what it is, but this person.
So, it is a little bit at this time. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Oh yeah, I've taken off all my. Just make sure everyone knows all armor is off. So make sure you remember that when you play.
You're a
calculating your
barbarian.
AC.
You have an armored defense. We're all aware. It'll be very clever when you start hitting people and it's a miss. I promise you. We'll be very excited. But no, you guys, relax here. Yeah, you guys get settled into the baths for a little bit, and how do you respond? How do you spend your time? Because right now you're not eliciting any particular weirdness at the moment.
I'll make small chat with the person in the bath with me. Please.
I'll try and look around, see what kind of people are in here, if any of them are talking, and even try to listen in if I can hear anything.
I see. Okay. Yes. So you're trying to listen to things. Hmm. Yes. Okay. Okay. So. Yes. Dr. Joseph Skakel, you wanted to talk to this commoner here, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll make small talk. What does the commoner look like?
The individual looks like a younger man with particularly sort of reddish cheeks and a kind of wavy bit of whitish hair over his head. And he just seems like he's here by himself, and he's unfamiliar with you, and he looks a bit awkward and nervous and not sure what to do with people this close, all that stuff.
We'll start by taking the bottle of liquor I have from my gear, bring it with me, take a sip, and offer it to him. Like, how you doing, buddy?
He looks at you, he just goes, hmm. Are you allowed to do that here?
They haven't told me not. I'm not. What's wrong with a little indulgence?
Well, that's fine.
Do you like some?
What is it?
Some strong liquor I got from.
Is it whiskey?
Yeah, it's a whiskey. It's a whiskey type.
I do like whiskey, I'll admit that much.
Well, have some to you.
But you put your lips to the nozzle.
And it's free liquor.
But I don't know where your lips have been.
I get one of the drying towels and I wipe off the bottle. Is this better for you?
Like, I guess. I guess. Make a persuasion check.
Oof, that's gonna be.
For free booze.
Yeah.
He's a nervous guy.
Not approved.
He's a nervous guy.
That's what I got.
He does take the alcohol and he does give it a little bit of a sip. He just goes, yeah, it was very good. Thank you.
Well, I'm Daniel. Nice to meet you.
Nice to nice to meet you, Daniel. My name is Faber.
Faber.
Yes,
So,
Duke Faber.
dude. And I just take a little sip of the bottle. I'm just like, I'll let what the other guys are doing now, I guess. Or you want to continue with me?
No, keep going.
Okay, so no, yeah, you can keep going for now, Dr. Joseph Cackle. Don't worry.
Okay. Duke, what brings you here? When you a man of such prestige as yourself, I usually hear they have their own type of bathtubs in their houses and stuff like of that nature.
Well, yes, that is true. This bathhouse is owned by the bathhouse is owned
Thumper,
by
right? Thumper, Val Thumper, I think it was.
yes, one of the Van Vampers.
There it is.
Falamra Van Vamper to be exact. And it's ran by her son, Mortok Van Vamper.
Sorry, that's my belly.
That's a loud belly.
No, that was a motorcycle outside my window, I guess.
That's the joke.
Yes. So, go on,
Sorry,
Dr.
I'm
Joseph Skakel.
still reading spells for the level ups.
That's okay. Go on, Dr.
Did you
Joseph
say-
Skakel.
did you say Mortha and what?
Yeah, so saying to Dr. Joseph Skakel, he was saying, Duke Faber here, was saying that the bathhouse is owned by Duke Falamra Van Vamper and run by her son, Martok, or Mortok. Mortlock. There we go.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. You observe how coming out from this little door here is somebody wrapped around in a towel, and just sort of flanking nearby after them, while wiping their hands and reapplying sort of lotion to them, is a gentleman who seemingly turns back to an androgynous looking human and says to them, "Ah, thank you so much."
I think my internet just dropped on my phone, so I'm just looking.
Okay, thank you. That's okay.
As long as the map doesn't change as rapidly, I still should be good.
That's okay. That's okay. Thank you. So this individual just walks out of this massage room, and there's this individual has just like massaged and worked their muscles, and the other one sort of turns and says, "Oh, excuse me, Jabaz, you did a very good job there. I feel like a young man already." And this androgynous human turns to say, "It's not a problem. Same time next week, and don't injure yourself in the same way twice. So it's going to make it half as difficult." And the man nods quietly and begins to sort of step outside.
We can kind of assume it's been a massage of some kind.
Yes.
Correct? Okay.
Yeah, because I yes, I think he said massage, but I guess not. But yes, Jabaz here seemingly is a masseuse. You can gather based on that gentleman's reaction, and after
Can I
that
make
one,
it? Can I
yeah.
make an insight check?
What would you like to insight? What is the lie here?
If it wasn't really a massage,
You're going to do an insight check to see if it was code. Roll an insight check. It was a massage.
Dang it. If only.
I tried, guys.
I turn to Arrows and say, I'm gonna step outside and I'll be back. And maybe something else though. So just watch
David?
for something else.
Can you actually, those guys could just
What?
let me.
Yeah, excuse me, Radek. I must stop you there. You were cutting out half of what you were said. I think this is my fault for instructing you to increase your audio input sensitivity. Set it to lower so lesser sounds get picked up, and then try saying that again, please.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah, lovely.
Perfect.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna say to Eros and David, can you one of you guys watch me? I'm gonna use my familiar to look around a bit.
Don't worry about it. I got it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna sit in the pool and
Don't worry about looking who's familiar. I got it. Trust me.
okay. You want to scout? Okay.
I'm gonna do something really cool. And I'm gonna go over here. And is anyone around me?
To your knowledge, no.
Make a perception check or investigation check to look, I guess.
Whoop. That's not what I wanted. Did not want to open
Did-
Photoshop. Yes, give me a perception check, please.
Perception check.
Okay.
Ooh, not great.
Okay.
Ooh, man.
Already.
Just enough to see your hands.
Yeah.
You see nothing out of the ordinary. You see the lawn trimmed, the bushes nearby, and the marble benches flanking around the walls and so on.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the left a bit, like behind one of the bushes,
Yeah.
and use disguise self and turn into one of the the fire. What's it called? The fire watch or the fire guard?
The flaming fist.
Flaming fist. Flaming fist. Thank you.
Okay.
Flaming fist guard, and just come in.
Okay.
Attention, attention. Bathhouse inspection. Everyone hold up your wallets.
Wallets are the surfing. We got some coin pouches and things. But yes, you have disguised self, and you look like a member of the Flaming Fist. Okay. 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 Uh-huh. Yeah, sorry.
Good old bathhouse trick. Oh man.
Okay. Yeah, you come right in, and these individuals look around, and you guys look a little bit out of place, but they're kind of like, "Huh? What?" And they begin sort of gently, sort of ascending out of the pools. Jabaz here kind of steps out, and from this northwesterly room, on this northwesterly room, okay. I'm sorry. What? Okay. 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 Yes. A female human masseuse also comes out from another table, and they all kind of like look out, and they say, "What's
Sorry
the
to
issue
bother
of?
you all.
Yeah, what's the
I
issue,
have to.
officer?"
We've been getting reports of more pirates in the area, and we've been told they're being very dirty after a fight in the bar. So we thought there'd be someone here, but I just need to see if you guys seen anything at all. Mind if I check around to see if they're in here?
Go ahead. Anything for the watch, I suppose.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Won't be long.
The individuals in the bath kind of like, what do you want us to do here?
I'm sorry to bother you all, fine gentlemen, but just enjoy your evening. Assume I wasn't here.
Not like the fist to be so casual, but very well.
Well, I'm more of a investigator than a normal soldier.
Very
Is
strange, but
anything in
alright.
here? Just a massage room in here and all that.
So yeah, in this room you can see a masseuse table. You can see nice little furnishings, towels, robes, lotions lined up in a niche in the wall. You are welcome to give me a perception check if you like.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let's try this again. How is it this bad?
The room appears as a regular masseuse room.
Shit. I'm assuming there's nothing in there because I'm gonna feel like that. Is the next room that's outside?
Excuse me, how are you moving like that? That's disconcerting. For the
Well, I didn't know
windows,
if that
you
was a
naughty
door.
man.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else in here though besides the.
Nope.
Okay, I'll check this one as well. Yeah, and, like would this be investigation? So I'm checking around a lot more.
No, investigation would be reconstructing a murder scene. Perception is seeing all the clues in front of you.
Okay.
To that, I can tell you that you do not observe anything out of place here.
Do I roll another one or just the same reception check?
You can choose to roll another one if you like, or keep to the
I
old
want
one.
to try because I have a really high perception and I'm not sure why it's failing this bad.
Okay.
Yay!
This room has nothing out of ordinary.
Damn it.
Just like
I
the
thought. Oh shit.
Just like the prior room beforehand, it has a collection of lotions, robes, and otherwise, but a few of them are a bit sort of cast around the place as a massage has just recently happened here, so it's a bit more untidy.
All right. Well, Okay. Sorry to bother you all fine people. Appears they were not here. Carry on with their day, and I just walk out.
Okay, very good, very good, very good. Do you walk all the way back to the Elf Song Tavern?
Yeah, because I can't really come back in as David. So.
No, no. Hey guys, what did I miss?
Yeah, like, oh, that was crazy. That other guy, he was so cool. It's like,
Yeah.
Okay, so apart from that whole conversation with the massage client, I haven't seen or heard anything else, right? The people here in this pool were quiet. I mean, not quiet, but I didn't hear any conversation between them or anything
Yeah,
that were around suspicion.
they are just sort of like talking quietly between themselves and making sure that they're not speaking overly loud because they're the only ones really kind of chatting between one another here, it seems.
Okay, I'll try to remember how they look like for tomorrow. See if
Okay,
they're still here tomorrow when I come in.
very good, very good, very good. Alrighty, you guys get nice and clean. Evos, you've been very quiet all this time. Is there anything you want to contribute to this situation?
I turn to Radek and I say, "Could Tarina have given us the wrong information?"
No, I don't think so. But we're gonna go back to the tavern and maybe ask her again. That could be an option. I mean, she did ask us to get rid of someone who she was afraid of, I guess. So us getting rid of them might give us the upper hand to see if she knows more.
Seems like we're gonna need more information about this.
Yeah, those two people right there, they're being awfully chatty with one another. So tomorrow when we come in, I'm gonna keep an eye out for them to see if they're here again. Maybe they would know something. But for now, I think we should go back to the tavern and have a rest.
Sounds good. Let's head out.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're gonna start getting dressed and signal Doctor
Not the second one,
Skekel. Yeah,
Yeah.
Doctor Skekel that we're leaving.
After like 5-10 minutes after they walk out, Dr. Jackal will get up and then leave.
Excellent. So, yeah, just for you guys, as you are all lovely scented, you may all have, just until this time tomorrow, a +1 to your persuasion because you smell nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So my persuasion is leveled up now.
Just until this time tomorrow.
DM question.
Yeah.
Here in Roll20 on my character sheet, do I mark the spells I have prepared with that little red circle?
Yes, the spells that you have prepared, you mark with the red circle. Yes.
Okay, and that's 2 plus my intelligence modifier, right? So 5.
I believe the spells that you have prepared is your intelligence modifier plus your
Plus
wizard level.
Yeah, so that's 5 in total. Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Alrighty. So, yeah, you guys begin to head back down. You make a little easy way back.
I'm gonna get my bird.
Yes, you pick up your bird. He's also nice and clean. He has a +1 check to stealth while he is in the night because his feathers are so black and shiny. Alrighty, there you go. You can turn Rhythmbot down low now. Okay, so yes, you guys make your way back through the streets of Baldur's Gate, and it doesn't take you too long before you make your way back to the Elf Song Tavern. Whereupon, what do the team see when they come back in, Sessic and Hearty Silver? What shenanigans have you gotten up to while they were away?
Oh,
sorry.
Cersei is probably going upstairs and playing a blackjack games again.
Okay.
I need to come back very. We should come back very.
Okay, Sessic, please roll me. Do you have a tool? Do you have a game set?
Oh, I have. I only have Tree Dragon. What is it called? Tree Dragon Antis set. I'm not sure
Yeah.
if it count.
Just use Free Dragon Anti's check with charisma.
Charisma, you say?
Yes.
Okay, handsome lizard folk.
Unfortunately, you lose half of your money.
Yes.
And that is it.
Yep.
All right. Halti Silver, feeling. You said that he had effect until after his injury. He had effects. Like, what did you say?
Help me out here. Yes, you were injured. You had something on you. Can you begin to imagine what that was?
Yeah, last episode, he's got his legs kind of chopped up. You said that until he got to a doctor, then he will have negative effects or something like that.
I cannot remember any of that. But I can tell you that you received magical healing from a paladin, no less. So, whatever those effects were, they are cured now.
All
You
right,
didn't get,
so
you didn't get any effects. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, I thought maybe the healing was a little bit different.
But
Nevertheless,
if
okay,
he had,
so,
it's going to be healed now after your powering level up and the magical healing of your paladin friend.
all right.
Yes.
Then I think Hearty Silver is in his room or in the room, taking a dad nap, kind of with one hand on his like little bit of a beer belly, just like snoring it up.
Yep, snoring it up. I can understand that phrase, yeah.
All right. So yeah.
Yeah. Sessic, are you shushing him?
No, what's it called? I have a runny nose because of a cold.
Ah,
Sorry.
it's okay. It's totally okay.
I was trying to be right away as far as possible, but it seemed like to detect the voice.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. So yeah, guys, that's what you find when you come back into the tavern. By this point, people have begun to sort of shift away now. Place is getting a bit more quieter, or a bit rowdier this time of day. No, a bit quieter now. People aren't in the mood for an afternoon drink. Baldur's Gate, with so much commotion, have people preferring to keep off the streets and head home as soon as they can.
I'm gonna go to the bar and get a round of drinks for the people that I just came in with. Put them on the table here and make a sign that everybody can join if they want to. I'll mark, I guess, 20 silver off as well.
Okay.
What are we joining?
Yeah, let's chat a bit before we go to sleep about the bathhouse.
Oh, all right.
All right. Alan suggests that you guys want a bit of a chat. That you might prefer a nice sort of quiet room or booth that you can discuss affairs in. It's commonplace with adventurers and the like that you need a sort of planning room, and he goes and sort of shuffles you all into here. It's a very nice private room. There you are, Dr. Skackle. You've got the bird with you. There we go.
Sorry, I'm trying to work on the internet thing. My bad.
That's okay. So yeah, you get all placed into this room, which is known as the Green Dragon Room because mounted on the eastern wall is the head of a young green dragon, or rather the south wall, rather.
How does that came to be, I wonder?
Probably from adventurers. But
Well.
yeah, discuss.
Hearty Silver asked, so, How did you find them? Did you find anything?
Well, it was rather quiet. Nothing interesting really happened.
Bunch
A
of
person was getting,
lotion and
yeah.
towels, bunch of naked fat men.
Some people were jerking off, I guess, in another room. There were two people discussing in one of the
wasn't
bathhouse.
confirmed. That wasn't confirmed. We don't know that.
So
We assume.
you basically
How did
got a
you?
bath.
How do
Yeah,
you manage?
there were
Go
just two people that were talking quietly in one of the baths that I couldn't overhear. Maybe keep an eye out for them tomorrow, see if they're there. But I would like for us to have a plan this time instead of just
Yeah.
going in and seeing what happens and stumbling around.
Well, they kind
So-
of wasn't planned. We just investigated it.
Yeah,
So-
but for tomorrow, what approach should we take?
Not
Okay.
much
I
else
mean,
can
we
do.
can't. I guess we can't just go in. Hey, we're looking for murderers that bout to ball.
Well,
Great
we,
ball.
we can. Maybe shouldn't.
Yeah. Okay.
I trust that you said like all the information you got from.
Yeah. So
Uh,
everything was shared that we saw in the bathhouse.
Well,
All right.
we said it all. Yeah.
Alti
nothing
Silver
else
takes his pint and like slams it into the table and says, "Well, in my mind, we have two options. Either tonight we break in and trying to find the secret room or whatever the spy wanted us to find, or we can take a more aggressive approach. I think about buying a little bath bag, sneaking in a little bit of weapons, kidnapping or holding to a gun, a knife point, one of the masseuses, and taking our information.
I was gonna suggest something similar, but instead of taking a knife or a gun to one of the masseuses, how about one of us that's more persuasive or loose-tongued could actually get a massage and ask some questions?
We could just cause a riot in the front. It can't be that hard, especially with my boy over there.
But
with the sneaking of the little fire guard coming in and trying to stop the riot, we could just sneak
But-
in. No one would really care about us going inside of a bathhouse.
what will a riot cause? Will it
Well,
help us find?
confusion, mass. The guards won't come after us. Stuff like that.
Well, you probably know, or
I know
I
what
think I
riots
told
do.
you that
Riots cause
I'm a
confusion.
burglar as a job. This
Nope. I
thing
have
is
no
kind
idea.
of a side gig.
It's a side gig.
And
Yeah,
am I the only
you
one
know,
who thinks
having a
Tarina
little
might
bit
have
of
lied
fun.
to us about the information?
Yeah.
What?
If she didn't, she's not going to live much longer.
Yeah,
People-
I actually
We
should
can
suggest
stop
this as well
protecting
too.
her, or we can tell her people where she is. It's simple as that.
I can quickly interject here to tell you that if you have an issue with Tarina, Sessik was losing money to her just upstairs. She's still here in Elfsong Tavern.
All right.
I was about to say the same thing, David. So I talked to Eros right after you left about this. She did hire us to take care of some people that she was scared of.
She didn't hire us. She gave us
Uh,
information.
Gave us information in exchange
to-
for
to save her
protection.
life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we could maybe intimidate her a bit. I think, and I'm
Oh.
looking at Eros at this point. I think we have someone who can do that really well.
Yes.
I don't think that's necessary. We got the
No.
information. The Flaming Fist, the one who hired us, trust her. So
Zod,
I think
yeah.
we should trust her too.
Well, he also is not the most stable of people.
Well,
He did punt a grandmother, so
well, but he's the one who gives us money in the end of the day. So
yeah.
That's true as well. Okay, so in that case,
We
just
should let's just wait. Ed, Doctor, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there. I just fixed my internet right now. I'm setting back up again.
Okay. Do you have any opinion on this though? I just want to
Uh,
hear your opinion before you do something.
I'm kind of indifferent at this time. I could
Alright.
see it going either way.
Before we decide a plan of action, we should at least talk to her
You know
about it.
I'll go with Hardy on this one, personally.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
So
Let's talk to her first.
breaking in.
are you against the idea of breaking in?
No.
Is this place even closed during the night?
currently,
no,
not
we
at
can
all. My
steal.
character is completely fine with it.
Yeah,
He's actually for it.
I can actually go with that as well. That sounds like a plan. We could go really early in the morning, like 4 or 5 a.m. before it opens, and just break into the place.
I will say
Um,
though, I am not the most stealthy of characters right now,
Yeah. Neither am I.
but I can guard the entrance.
Do you remember if this place has outside windows or any way
Oh.
out other than the
No.
door?
Because you
Yeah.
guys actually visit the
the-
place, allow me to
Yeah.
answer that question for you. The surrounding wall, which stands at about 15 feet tall for a lot of privacy, did not have any windows. The eastern side of the building had 2 windows that looked in on the bathhouse, but it was stained glass. Lots of features, lots of like the iron sort of outlying to the stained glass. The windows were very small, nothing larger than perhaps Radek's Raven familiar could squeeze in a gap between broken stained glass windows if you like. And you had one window that was just before you get to the western side of the wall, against one of the masseuse parlors, and then the northern wall had a collection of 3 windows too. So there's basically windows of stained glass into the massage parlors and the bathhouse, but there's no windows between the courtyard and the outside of the property, if that makes sense.
We
So
could
the
also
window
go.
inside the massage room wasn't like a pretty big window then.
Not superly big. If you could remove all of the iron bars that make up that stained glass, arrangement, then you could fit your more slender people in through those gaps, like Hearty Silver, perhaps, or Radek, perhaps.
Also,
We-
Hearty Silver has a burglar kit. Can he pick lock or
Yeah,
you can.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
You can pick the lock to the front gate. That had a nice big lock to it, and the lock from the courtyard into the bathhouse itself. You could open some doors that way.
So we have 3 options right now. Option 1 is going in at night, trying to break into the place. Option 2 is going into the morning and get a massage and see if we can get something out of the masseuse. And option 3 is just basically go in and storm the place. I think there were like 4 people inside, so it shouldn't be that difficult as well. We do have, let's say, authority to do that, but I'm actually
aggressive.
I'm
I
game
have
for-
the authority to do that because I can change into a guard uniform.
Let's use
I
that as
can-
a last
Do
resort.
you have the badge?
I can have the badge.
I can do that
bring
as
in
well.
the bash.
Well, it
David,
costs,
I can also do that as well.
but it
part of
also
the armor.
costs you a spell.
True. It cost me a spell slot to do that.
I can
I
go
can-
to the Flaming Fist quartermaster chambers and see if I can pick some of the bash for you guys.
Well, you can just give me the badge we have. I can say I've deputized these guys here behind me, and come and we raid the place.
We actually don't need to lie about that. We can
Yeah.
totally do that. We have the badges. We are sort of members of the guard at this point, as far as this investigation is concerned, anyway.
Yeah.
So we don't need to go under false pretenses. We can
After-
go in.
Yeah. And
We can go in, block the doors behind us, and start searching and asking questions.
I think maybe again, last resort, we do subtle method first.
We
If that fails,
kinda
then we go
did.
loud.
I searched every inch of that place and found nothing.
Well, we did it during the day when it was busy. We sent in Hardy Silver, basically, when it's quiet.
But that requires breaking a window or opening the door.
Well,
Not necessarily. If Hardy Silver has his burglar kit, if I may suggest a possible course of action, Hardy Silver could scale the walls, unpick whatever lock he wanted, or unpick the lock from outside the building. It is a 15-foot high wall, but if you are like Hardy Silver jumping off the stern back of David, for example, he could easily climb over that wall and hop over to the other side. It's not impossible to do a quiet sneak in with thieves' tools and a little bit of dexterity.
Brad, question: do you get the message, spell or cantrip?
The
message? No.
Okay.
Well, I have a new cantrip we can also use.
What is it?
Move earth. Or mold earth, sorry.
That's another way we could go under the wall with that.
Yeah, I can move soil in a 5-foot cube. And you can just make a ladder over the wall. And I can move it after we're done.
That's very loose stuff. So definitely not man street stone.
Well, it says portion of dirt or stone you can see in 5 feet.
Okay.
So it's
All
kind
right.
of so getting over the wall and maybe picking that up is an option. So we can try that first, or we can go loud tomorrow. Whatever you
And
guys
first comes
choose.
to worst, Hardy Silver, if you yell, we'll go in loud at that point. That's when we'll burst in.
All right. David. Yeah, I see that ruling, but this is my ruling. If it is
You're changing the ruling on the
works,
spell? Okay.
not okay. I don't know if it's fully changed, but I'm just making sure it's not going to be interpreted the following way.
All right.
No, you cannot take out the bedrock cornerstone of the Tower of Invulnerability with a mold earth spell. It's not going to remove
he's-
work stone.
Just making a ladder.
Of earth, so we can go up over it.
Yeah.
He's talking about making like a ramp out of mold earth.
I'm
doing-
totally cool with that. I just really need to specify if you come across
break buildings.
if you come across a 15-foot in diameter boulder and you look at the wording of the spell and you're just like, oh, I'll just take a 5-foot masoned cube out of it, that would not work.
That's a stone. That's a stone shaped thing.
Okay, but again, just wanted to clarify
think what-
such things would not work in this mold earth case. Okay.
Well, imagine like the entire city isn't like. It's still like middle like.
kind of like
medieval
cobblestone.
kinda
You're
thing.
thinking like cobblestone, so it's movable.
There
if it's like
is
solid stone, I think it's not.
I'm not
movable.
imagining pavement.
no, there's not pavement. No, you're right, but there are cobblestone. It is nice and locked against one another. But yeah, if you're in the garden area and you want to move earth some loam and soil, then yeah, there's no problem to that.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
Okay, so what do you guys think? Should we try the sneaky way in first?
Well,
Have-
what time is it right now?
It's afternoon, so we could have plenty of time for a full rest, 8 hours, and
Do it.
still go in under the cover of almost night.
That is true.
Yeah.
If you
Hardy
were to
Silver.
take a long rest now,
Yeah.
it would be very early dawn, very late night situation.
I'm thinking it's right 5 p.m. right now, so that would be 4 a.m.
I say this will just me thought would be send in Hardy, tell him if worse comes to worse, he tries his best, see what happens. If he yells or anything that makes any loud noise, someone like Eros or say David breaks down the door and we rush in.
I
Then we-
think we first listen if there are anybody inside there. If not, we all go in, scavenge every inch of the place, every inch. And
So
yeah.
here's what we do. We go in early in the morning. You scale up the wall, open the lock from the other side. We come in and start investigating the place.
Oh, I can
First-
just open the front door.
Yeah, but that's true. But you don't necessarily have to jump on the other side. You can just take a look of what's in the garden before we open
can
up the
just-
door.
Might as well just open the door anyways. You can
Oh,
close it
yeah.
afterwards and lock it. So.
True. Okay, so let's do that then.
All right.
All right.
So before we go to that, just talk to the lady. Make sure she didn't try to fuck with us.
So, more time so we can make sure we're all on the same page. How are we doing this?
Getting a long rest now,
Yeah.
waking up early and going in, picking the lock, and under the cover of night, investigating the place, see if we can find a hidden chamber or anything like that inside the bathhouse.
Okay,
Everybody fine with that?
I'm fine with that.
Sounds good.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
have a plan.
Excellent.
It's-
That's what I
it's
like to
beat-
hear.
Is Beat going back to Flaming Feast and ask for a warrant for sure?
If it is, we just bullshit it.
Yeah, exactly. We
That's
have
pretty
those
good.
badges. We use those. Maybe persuade.
We have
or
a
lie bit.
badge.
Well, we have 8 badge, yeah.
Hey,
And
badge.
I can turn into a guard without causing a spell. So
I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, you can turn to it. I
Okay.
think once we. Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Before I speak, let's have you finish your thought. What were you going to say, Eros?
I was saying we should talk to Tarina just to double check everything.
And Dr. Joseph Skackle. May have had you guys confused. What were you trying to say?
I was thinking if he should be a guard before, just all the time while we're going through. Might as well have him as a guard.
yeah, I
Just,
can do it for an hour. So
Yeah, you might as well have it going.
all right.
That way it
Okay.
works when where someone surprises
has the
you,
badge?
you're already.
So you're gonna be a guard standing outside while he picks the lock.
Yeah, but who has the badge though?
I think it was on me, so I can give it to you.
All right, thank you.
I have the I can keep the badge as well, so we can pretend to be two people guarding the doorways.
Well, it's better if I just have it because I can be a guard.
We could have you and Eros doing it, because y'all two probably like the muscle.
Yeah, we can do that. That'd be probably pretty
Yeah.
good.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So, you guys are going for a stealthy midnight approach. So, but first you're going to check in with
Yes.
yes,
Tarina.
Tarina. You quickly head upstairs to Tarina. She sat down, no longer gambling, just drinking at this point, and just sort of kicking back in her chair nearby a nice little comfy spot of a table. She goes, "What can I do for you, fellas?"
What games are you playing at? Is this place real or not?
"Yeah, it's real. What's your beef here, lad?"
We looked over every inch of that place. Nothing.
Alright, well, you clearly missed something then. Also, did you go there in day? I mean, you
Yes.
probably just did, yeah, 'cause... Right, it's a front. So it's not gonna do good for business if you can spot something suspicious in daylight now, is it?
Didn't think about that, to be honest with you.
It's alright, just... They're in there, alright? I didn't feed you false information, and if I had, I wouldn't have been languishing around here so that you could come back and pick up some beef with me. I don't
you
need any
did
more enemies
linger
at the
around when
moment.
The pirates were after you, so
Sorry?
you stayed here when the pirates were here, so
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you were
you-
going to beat
You
them up.
might have a death wish. You might have a death wish of some sort.
I got
don't
the
think
opposite,
definitely.
thanks.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I got the opposite there. I had you guys to beat them up on my behest, and if I made a run for it, which I didn't need to do, you looked adequately strong enough for it, I wouldn't like any of the extra men you weren't fighting to go and pick me up off the streets. Didn't fancy that happening. Plus, I was comfy. But no, I don't have a death wish. I'm not eager for to mess you about, so I become your next mark? I don't have any interest in that. I fed you good information. I stalked the place out, and I saw several of them dragging corpses in the night towards that bathhouse.
Can you tell me how those people look like?
Well, naturally, kept themselves in some masks. They kept some tattoos of Bane, Ball, and Merkel on themselves. Some skulls, fists, shadows, just the whole
DM,
kit and caboodle. Daggers.
DM, as he's saying this, the two people that I've looked at, did they have any tattoos? I was trying to remember how they look like and any features they had.
None of them have tattoos that match anything of that description, if any tattoos at all.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyway, with that, Tarina just, like, looks back at you and just goes, so are we good here? Because, like, listen, word to the wise. It is a front. They're not there to display their dirty laundry at the bathhouse, yeah? Go back when it's dark, right? That's when the place is going to show its real colors. And also, you're going to have less people to try to lie to. If you see somebody in there at night that don't rightfully need to be there, just interrogate them. They're the ones you want to be asking questions to, not the daytime staff.
I look at David and Eros and say, she makes a fine point. I think we have our plan.
This sounds like fun.
Sounds good.
Well, yeah, I'm not really used to this whole adventuring thing, so.
Okay.
Well, thank you
It's
very much.
alright. I never get used to breaking the law, but I find this exhilarating.
Isn't that your pastime or your hobby? You
What?
said it was your.
I think that was Sessic, not Harty.
Yeah, your
Oh, my
paladin.
bad.
that was not Paladin. I don't think he breaks locks as a hobby.
Okay,
He slaps people.
you guys.
He litters as a hobby.
Okay, so
So
I
bad.
think we can retreat for the evening and
Yes.
get started early in the morning.
Before we
Yeah.
retreat, I'm gonna send the GM a list. I wonder if I can go out and purchase this.
Okay.
Got that wrong.
One greased up chicken.
Free KFC portions.
You can easily get those things. The
About how
One
much?
pastrami sandwich.
One Happy Meal.
I take it you want half of these mentioned quietly. So the first,
Yes.
second, third, and fourth item, you can pick all that up for less than 5 silver. And the final item, I think I can find it in equipments of the player's handbook. Don't think it's amazingly expensive.
One full anime body pillow.
Maybe somebody in
Like,
Baldur's
weird
Gate got
thing.
one. But
Hey,
who's
That'd
the
be
anime
best
of?
thing ever, like it was some god or something like that. Like
Oh.
You could go ask some. You could go ask some Bloodsport. I'm sure they have one. Keep in mind.
That's
I think
awesome.
Boss Pond died a couple of years back, maybe a couple of hundred years back.
That is true.
The final item on your list costs 2 gold.
Okay, I'll pay for all that.
You okay, David?
About how much of number 2 do I have? Do you
Excuse
know?
me, David, you okay?
yeah, I'm just practicing my piano. Sorry.
Okay, I can just hear every key.
Okay.
Now, you were saying, Dr. Joseph Skackle.
About how much of item number 2 would I have?
How many do you need? You didn't give a quantity.
Bare minimum of 10.
Alright.
Oh, the anime body pillows.
Yes. Still
10's good?
still 5 silver.
Okay, that's all I need.
Alright.
He's building a fort.
Of anime
Hero
body
for-
pillows.
Got my body pillow, don't worry, guys. Got my body
Yes.
pillow. Alright.
Comes
So-
back and like, boys, I'm ready for a night.
Yes. So altogether, 2 gold, 5 silver from you, Dr. Joseph Skackle.
I took out my money.
Good. Okay. You guys.
Okay, DM,
Yeah.
also, how much do I owe for the drinks?
It's already been paid for.
By me, I know, but I didn't mark it off. Didn't tell me how much.
5 silver.
Oh, 5. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thanks.
You guys all receive a nice long rest.
Before we go to bed,
Everyone's doing this before bed. Go ahead.
Fine.
What can I do for you?
I ask everyone. May sound weird, but does anybody want to get tucked in?
What?
No thanks.
We're fine.
I miss my children.
Yes.
fucking assholes.
Ah, the little. I love those little shits.
DM.
Yes. Yes.
While
We're not sleeping ever,
I need
DM.
you something too.
Actually, Hearty Silver, can you get some
This
drow
session
sleeping
would be-
poison and drop these fools to sleep?
This session would be before sleep hangout.
Alright, Eros, what can I do for you, please?
I
What
would like
voice do you
I
like?
would like to try to commune with my celestial guide.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about that, please.
Hey there, God, it's me, Arrows.
It's your boy.
If everybody be quiet, let Eros commune. Continue, please,
Uh,
Eros.
Arrows, while right before bed, he goes to his corner of the room, and he holds his battle axe over him, and he starts going into a deep trance, attempting to commune with Ariel, the compassionate one, his angelic guide, and see if she could give him any visions of the day or any kind of guidance for the day of our passing path.
Okay. Yep. You receive visions of going to bed.
All right.
That is a very accurate prediction, by the way.
That's the next one who says something is about to get smoked.
Alright. Is everybody okay? Does anyone want a glass of warm
Well,
milk
GM,
before bed?
before we go to sleep.
Okay, yeah, what can I do for you, Radek?
No, I'm joking.
No, please, please. If you would like
No.
a warm glass of milk and cookies, we can get you sorted.
They'll be poison. Don't do it.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
pass.
conscious stay
Milk's
throughout.
bad.
Okay.
Alright. I just wanted to start getting the Pink Panther theme going. That's all that was. Raise the sound of Hivenbot to like 80 to 75% or so. Alrighty. Now, you guys all get your long rests. You wake up nice and early. What's this? All these extra sound effects. Great, it's the version you're getting. You all get nice and relaxed. You all get up early in the morning. It is definitely still quite dark and overcast right now. The morning sun has not come up. And you guys can set out how you see fit.
Okay, we start making our way to the bear house.
I'm gonna talk to Arrows for a second.
Okay.
Hey, Arrows, how you doing, man? You doing okay, buddy?
I'm doing fine.
Okay, well, just stay safe today. Just don't want you get hurt, you know.
Same to you, David. You're a little. You seem like you're handling the city better than.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very loud. There's no trees. I don't like it that much. Okay, well, just stay safe though, okay? I don't want you to get hurt, man. I worry about you sometimes.
Down.
All right, man.
All right, sounds
All
good.
right. Thanks, man.
Alrighty.
Stay safe out there. What do you got here?
You guys begin to set off. Hearty Silver is humming this song while he creeps forward, leaping from rooftop and doorstep
Before we
to
leave
doorstep.
the room we're in, I'm gonna change into a guard.
Okay, you do so. Done. Let's take you guys back here.
And with like a big cloak on, so my armor's not all showing and stuff.
Yes.
Also, then, oh,
Discord issues. Change our server to Europe. What were you saying?
Jesus Christ, my latency is so low.
It's cool. Discord did crash there. What were
Yeah.
you saying?
Me.
Fuck, I just want to have a cloak on so I look like I'm not like the bright red of the armor of the flaming fist.
Gotcha. That's all cool. Man. Alrighty. Yes, you guys are back at the bathhouse. Naturally, as you can imagine, in these early wee hours, there is no activity going on of any pedestrians coming or going in and out of the bathhouse, and you may proceed as you see fit.
Well, Artie, do your thing.
All right. He cracks his knuckles.
So many bones.
You get arthritis.
Too much
doing that.
bone.
Yeah.
He
Many.
goes up to the door and puts his ear. So he wants to be totally quiet and listen for footsteps.
David is a little sad when he gives you the hop up suggestion, but you completely ignore him and you go straight to the door. You may give me a perception check.
Right. Oh, wait. Perception.
That's it.
Oh, shit.
It's a very
Nice.
good roll. You do not hear any footsteps on the other side of the doors.
Right. David, can you help me with this?
You want my help? I thought we were doing the other thing. You're doing your door thing.
I
That's
think
why
he
left.
wants your help tossing him
Oh,
over.
okay. Okay. Sure, I guess.
All right.
I extend to my full 7-foot height, and climb on my shoulders, and I'll get you over.
All right. Is it acrobatics?
No.
Not with me helping, I don't think.
It is no problem you getting to the top of the walls, no problem at all. Jumping down this 15 feet is a simple matter of lowering yourself on the lip of the wall until you're like sitting or standing or hovering 7 feet off the ground. You then give yourself a little flop, and you're in.
All right. I want to open the door from the other side.
In this case, it still requires a lock. I mean, like a key.
Oh.
Really?
Right.
Alright.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a
Mhm.
good lock, damn.
Well, it
Well.
still it needed a lock from the outside. He just hasn't tried to unlock it yet. So why don't you give me a thieves' tools kit made with a score of your choosing, likely dexterity.
Dexterity. All right. How do you do this? Sorry.
Click your tools as it appears on your character sheet, and when prompted, choose dexterity.
All right. Here we go. And dexterity. Here we go.
The doors break open and unlock. The doors quietly open up.
We're in.
Okay, everybody, let's get in.
Okay, sure.
Dr. Joseph
Dr.
Skackle,
Skackle.
make sure you're not left behind.
Oh, I'm coming. Sorry. Coming in.
As soon as everybody is
Are we
in,
having TPO posted at the door?
Sorry?
Yeah, I'll stay
Were
at
we
the
having-
door.
just wait a second. As soon as everybody gets in, we close the doors, not lock them, but close them. I leave my little raven on the wall just outside, and I'm going to tell him run over if anybody comes in.
Your raven gives a small little caw, just as affirmation.
Okay, my pet will watch the door for us. We can all go in.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, you're inside the courtyard. The moonlight shines in on this dim lit scene. Speaking of, we are not globally illuminated right now, which is fair. It wasn't globally illuminated before, but the light sources that I've left on are no longer in act. So you go
I
to
will take
Jim.
out a copper piece and cast light on it.
Excellent, excellent. Just turning off the lights.
So basically, light based around Dr. Jackal.
Gotcha. Light based around Dr. Joseph Skackle.
I can put it in chat so you can see the light spell.
Holy shit! What did I just do? Let me control V. All right. Well, you're dying. That thing that I just did. You're dead. Goodbye. You're gone. Sorry. Do you have Torchy? Do you have a little Torchy? No, I didn't make you have Torchy. Alrighty. Dr. Joseph Skackle, you're going to start glowing at a 60-foot radius, dimming at 30 foot. All players see light. Done.
20-foot radius.
Arrows
Dimming
also
in 20
casts
foot.
his light, but on his battle axe.
Okay, Eros, you are going to be
So-
producing light that is 40-foot radius, followed by 20-foot dim, as all players see it. There we go. Moving on.
Eros, would you mind going to the front with Hearty Civil? Just keeping
I-
an eye out.
I wouldn't keep us the light in the front. If anyone sees it.
Oh, a couple of feet back, just so.
Yeah, I'll move up to keep an eye on Hardy Silver.
I'll stay in the back.
All right. Do I need to open another door?
Yes, you do. You come into the front entrances towards the bathhouse, and yes, it is locked up as well. This door
Damn.
also completely opens up. The door creaks open, and you see the dim light. Pardon me a second. Yes. The door opens up, and on the inside, you see the dark sort of look at the bathhouse. Nothing is running right now. The water is stagnant, and everything is still nice smelling. But in the dark light, with a few of the lights casting towards the the southern side of the walls here, where Dr. Joseph Skackle light is trailing in through the stained glass windows, you can see dark, shadowy figures. You're not entirely sure what you're seeing until Dr. Joseph's light illuminates the sides of their hoods. Immediately, 3 silvery, shiny daggers are brandished, as it seems that your light sources have made them alert. No shorter after opening the door, Hearty Silver, you observe several feminine forms draped in dark, heavy gowns come rushing right towards you. Everybody roll me initiative, please. Make sure you click your token.
Damn.
So
Oh.
much for going quiet.
Yeah.
Yep, that went about as well as expected.
It was going very well until the light trailed in.
Yep, that was my fault, guys.
I was about to say that maybe we shouldn't use that much light, but I didn't actually think somebody was inside, honestly.
Did we like using like a spotlight as a like a light source?
I was expecting maybe not someone until we found a hidden passage. So opening.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. Now then, everybody rolled?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, well, as you were saying, it is right to say that you were not expecting anybody to be inside. As such, you are suddenly swarmed upon by these 3 individuals. There is not a surprise round, but all of you are under the condition of being surprised. I don't believe there's anybody that can ignore this condition, like anybody that has the feat alert. So, Hearty Silver, your turn is skipped, as you are surprised.
Damn.
Now, this feminine form right here, quietly, coldly, and swiftly, they come right forward towards you, simply with a dagger, and they come with a vicious, horrible, curvy blade to them. Comes right up to you and makes an attack. Oh my goodness me. Okay. All right, Hearty Silver.
Is he gonna be
You-
a next Joker?
Hearty Silver, you are stuck in the gut with this dagger, and it is a critical hit.
Oh damn.
What's more, Hearty Silver, this may seem redundant, and I already know the answer, but I must ask you. There is no reason why you have immunity from piercing damage, is there?
No, I don't think so.
No. You are considered vulnerable. The stab that is issued into your being is vicious. It is sharp, and your skin feels like it's just so much softer and warmer and more precious to you as you take 10 points of piercing damage.
Well,
Following that, another individual comes rushing forward. They see you, Sessik, and they're going to give you a stab as they're suddenly swarming out of the bathhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And misses on a 15. Finally, another figure steps forward and goes to slice up Eros's divine form. That is another critical hit. And Eros, you take 14 points of piercing damage.
Damn.
Yes, these quick, cold cuts in the moonlight feel all the more colder, feeling all the more draining, feeling all the more vicious. It goes Eros, you are no stranger to pain or a fist fight, or even the dagger hits and scimitars of other people, but it feels just like you are fighting without your adrenaline when they pierce you. You just feel every sensation of the dagger curl in and sever skin tissue and muscle fibers. All of that seems to be at play right now. And they move rather silently too. They are armed with nothing more than their robes to hide and conceal their true identities, it seems. And that is their turn. And they do so very quietly. They're moving very quietly. Dr. Joseph Skakel, it's your turn now.
Okay. Best thing to do. So who's taking damage? Just Eros and
Eros and Hearty Silver. Hearty Silver has been bloodied with his critical hit so far.
Eros has taken damage. Oh, he didn't mark it. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm kind of.
He takes 14 damage because he's not raging yet, so he doesn't get the half.
That's correct.
See, going to do a healing word. What's your AC, Hardy?
my AC is 14.
Okay, yeah, probably better do this then. Going to first cast healing word on you, and whatever at first level. So add.
Who are you aiming this towards, Joseph?
Hardy
Okay.
Silver and add 3 to that.
Lovely, 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 lovely.
So heal 7.
7. Yep.
Excellent.
And then as a bonus action, casting Shield of Faith on Hardy. So add 2 to his AC.
Unfortunately, you cannot do that. Yes, you have the casting time. Well, actually, you don't. Your healing word is a bonus. Your shield of faith is a bonus. So that's the first reason why it doesn't work.
Oh, no, I'm using healing word as an action.
That could also be worth declaring to me. But even then, the only case where two spells can coincide together is when one is a cantrip and
yeah.
one is a first level or higher.
Yeah, I forget about that one. My bad.
That's okay.
So at this point, then the best thing for me to do is I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame out on the one nearest to Hardy. I'll cast on this guy. My bad.
That's
Wait.
okay. This one?
Yes, that one. I'm casting Sacred Flame on.
Alrighty. Roll me your spell, please.
Yep.
As the sacred flame comes down, and it is bright, and it is particularly vicious for sure, promising a swift, close encounter with somebody's god, this quiet assassin quickly just steps back away, and the flame misses their being.
May I shout one thing before my turn ends?
Yep.
Leave one of them alive.
Alright, lovely. Talking is a free action, by the way. Something I prefer to happen on your turn, but you can talk in character at any stage whenever you like.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's all I do.
David, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And use a healing word spell on arrows.
Excellent.
Wait, what? A level 1, yeah. Okay.
Excellent.
There we go. Yeah, 4 healing.
Yep, it's the same roll both times, so we'll just take the first one.
Yeah, it's 4 healing. So
I don't think, to make sure Hardy knows, you did heal 7, not...
What?
You
You
healed
healed 7. You should be at 11, not.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Yes, Joseph, let's just sort this out now. You're going to have to manually change a few things, but character sheet, spells, which you're on, healing word, for example. We look at the healing, it says D4. Let's make that a D4 plus 3. If we do the healing word now, first level, we'll see that the plus 3 gets added in there.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll do the same to Cure Wounds.
Thank you. Yep, there we go. All good. Eros, 4 hit points restored back to you.
and I thought I could do primal savagery, but I'm not close enough, so I can't do that.
Yeah, you were right over here. You were.
So that's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Wait.
You can get into melee.
Oh, I can? I didn't know I could take that many diagonals. Okay.
Yeah, you can roll diagonally. Whatever the ruler tool says you can do, that's what you do. Even if I have people it shouldn't work, we just gotta keep it simple. Follow the rules.
I missed though. I'll just use my inspiration point that I have still.
Okay, done and spent. Attacking the lower guy here.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And it's 4 acid damage.
Wonderful. Some vicious claws do score a hit, scratching across their hood and leaving great sort of tear marks with searing bits of acid in their place. Lovely. Sessic, it's now your turn.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Okay, I fucked this up a bit, but also we move on. Continue, Sessic.
All right. So he's gonna walk right in here, and is going to start chopping off this guy, this person head.
Yes. Kill them. Kill them all.
And a miss.
Yes.
And so he's going to change a bonus action to bite,
Yep.
which is not a good day to him.
No.
Plus-
No, these assassin people are quiet, but very quick on their feet and able to sort of dance around all the various sort of attacks that you give. Now, what
Yes.
should... Yeah?
That is my turn.
Excellent. What should have happened was they each got a turn, you guys get nothing, and then the initiative would have restarted again, and we would have begun at Hearty Silver. So, this is how I'm going to let this play out. I'm going to have Eros give me your attack now, please. Eros? You're muted.
Yes?
There you go,
Oh,
you
sorry.
were muted, Eros.
Sorry about that. Mother came home and she I forgot to tell her that that thing. But anyways, so do I get to rage?
Yes, it's your turn now.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and so arrows looks at the and like a passionate fury come up within inside him, something that he's so used to, and lifts his battle axe up. But instead of attacking the one that attacked him, he knows fully well that it's better to attack the one in front of him, this one, and he raises his battle axe and attacks him.
Excellent. Alrighty, go for it. Don't forget your reckless attack if you feel you need it.
Oh yeah, reckless.
Make that tackle. Alright, fortunately, because you declared reckless, that is a hit. But I shall also give you the symbol of the man with the broken back to show your easiness to be hit. Roll damage, please. Okay.
Ooh.
So, as you finally get your time in the sun to start hacking away at these enemies, you do so with a vengeance, a bloody vengeance. This assassin right here was completely caught unawares. They thought they had a nice, safe sort of ground to fight in, but it was this one here, right?
This one.
Oh, okay. So this one had already gotten a bit hurt, but by now, as you come wailing in, you do leave them hacked across in a gory cross-section through their chest as you leave the front of themselves bleeding out on the ground.
And my turn.
Alrighty, excellent. Alrighty. I would have that one be next, but to fix things, I'm gonna have Radek next.
Okay, before I take my turn, just one question I forgot to ask last time. Does sleep affect friendly minions?
No. Well,
No.
that is a bit of a lie, because it doesn't say that it doesn't.
It doesn't say, yeah, that's why I'm asking. It doesn't say either or. It just says creature, so I'm guessing that's friendly fire included.
The answer is yes. Your friendly creatures will be affected.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the one just in front of Hardy, so on this one.
Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Oh, sorry.
First level spell? Oh, shit. The slam dunking. Oh, terrifies me to my soul. Okay. Which one? The guy south of Hearty Silver, the one west of Hearty Silver?
The one west, this one.
Excellent. Already. Wisdom saving
throw. I think spell DC is 14. Yeah.
So this assassin does begin to start laughing, but it is with an absolute Yandir maniacal sort of laugh as they're brandishing that dagger, and they go into sort of a really, really mad sort of cackle. They fall prone. They do laugh and roll on their side, but the kind of laugh that she produces is truly unnerving. Alright.
Attack, and I yell, attack the other one.
Okay, very good. Alrighty. Now, to fix a situation that should have happened, this one is going to stay incapacitated until the end of their turn. End of their turn happens. They do a wisdom saving throw. I said they do a wisdom saving throw. Thank you. They shall remain incapacitated. Now, this guy, he is going to follow up the advantage on hacking away at Eros here. Now, Eros, while raging, you get resistance from piercing damage non-magically, don't you?
I don't know if it's magical, but let me double check.
Non-magical.
Piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning.
Of non-magical weapons.
Yeah.
Great. Excellent. Okay. You are hit with a 21 because of your reckless attack. You receive 5 points of piercing damage that you reduce by half down to 2. Eros, are you talking to somebody at the moment?
No,
Yeah.
somebody next to me. I'm sorry.
Okay. So you take 2 points of piercing damage, and you realize, while you are filled with blood, fury, and rage and battle frenzy, that the same dagger that had pierced your side before is not doing the same serious hurt. Now that you are ready to sort of face them in battle, and all of your body follows in kind, you find that their cut, or this cut, doesn't have the same effect. Not even close to the same effect as it did beforehand. That's all I will mention on that part.
Just a side note. It
Yes.
doesn't say you're resistant to it at all, so I'm assuming you're not resistant to it. So I just looked up
Excuse
the
me?
actual book, so for the rage,
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure to check for future reference. I looked it up, so you're right.
It doesn't say anything about magical. It just says the resistance to piercing and bludgeoning and
Yes. It says that you are resistant to piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing non-magical damage. If it is
The way
magical, it
you
ignores
phrased
that.
it, I thought you asked it as a question you didn't know. So
It's cool. Don't worry about it. Hearty Silver, it is now your turn.
All right. I want to quickly jump over the assassin.
Okay, lovely. Are you sure?
Yeah.
go get
All right.
Uh,
As you move over, this assassin, still prime in the way, lashes out with you with one of its vicious dagger as you provoke an attack of opportunity.
mm-hmm.
You take it. You are hit on an 18 and receive 6 points of piercing damage.
How much damage did I take previously?
You took 5 that was reduced to 2 because of your rage resistances.
Remember,
Okay.
Hardy, don't kill him. Don't kill him on the ground.
All right. I look at the assassin and ask, "Well, do you want a midnight snack?" Does the assassin respond?
She says nothing. She chooses
Alright.
not to talk now.
I take the rapier and try to stab the assassin in the mouth.
Okay. Nice. You've done this before. I realize this is a catchphrase of yours now. Nice.
Yeah.
Now, this assassin that you want to hit is outside of melee for you. They're 10 feet away.
Oh no, this assassin, the one that is prone.
Ah, great.
Oh,
This one
damn
is
it.
laughing hysterically, so they couldn't
Hey,
answer
yeah.
you. But
We need that one
also,
alive.
We need. Okay, I didn't understand it.
but also, if you were to attack that one, because they are incapacitated, you would have advantage.
Advantage.
You would also be able to benefit from a critical hit, I believe, because they are incapacitated.
I don't think it's critical.
No, never mind then. You'll just get advantage and you'll get your sneak
Advantage, yeah.
attack.
Right.
Anyway, yeah.
Is it okay that I kill her, or
I think we're.
I think in battle you just do what you do, and we'll
Yeah, just do it. Yeah, we'll
Alright.
figure it out after.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So-
So stab the assassin in the mouth.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. Roll the attack, please. An excellent attack. It goes straight into their mouth. Roll damage, please, with sneak attack ticked on your character sheet.
Yeah. Oh wait. Sorry.
It's ticked currently on your character sheet, so
Yeah,
it's all
here we
good.
go.
Nope,
Wait.
that's hitting the attack again. You need to hit rapier as it appears in the chat box of Roll20.
Oh, cool. Sorry, forgot about that.
That's alright. You instantly cease the laughing and cackling as you kill that assassin outright. You utterly pierce the brains and you easily lobotomize her, basically.
All right.
Is that your turn, Hearty Silver?
No, I think I will take I have how do you call it? Sorry about that. I have
Cunning action.
yeah. I have extra actions, so I will hide.
All right, very good. Make me a stealth check, please.
Stealth check. Sorry about that. Here we go.
Very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. Okay, your turn is finished. Now, an individual walks out of the upper masseuse parlor, and they look a little something like this. A necromite of Merkel.
May I roll a religion to see is this an evil religion?
Yes, you may roll religion. You even know of that Merkel is an evil god, for sure. Now then, as they kind of begin to shuffle out, and they do walk, kind of. That's a creaky chair, David. As they begin to walk out, they brandish this skull flail, and they also bring out these collections of long chains with long sort of hooks on the ends of them. He comes. If I'm his position back here, he sends these chains all the way out to you, Eros, from deep inside of the bathhouse at this distance. He rolls a 23, hits you, and does 6 points of necrotic damage as this dark, deathly sort of eldritch hand sort of creeps out and scratches against your soul, of which your rage shall not reduce by half. Okay?
Arrow screams in agony. He's not used to necrotic energy, so he's really surprised by the damage, by the pain.
Lovely. Excellent. Alrighty. Dr. Joseph Skackle, it's back to you.
Let's see if this works. Let's see. Move here. It's 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Command
Okay, who on?
on the assassin in front of me.
Okay. They'll be making a charisma or wisdom saving throw. Wisdom. What's your DC?
13.
And what do you command them to do?
Grovel for me. Basically just the word grovel.
Yes. Whoa, bless you.
Sorry.
Sorry. Do you command that? But as you do that, the eyes of this man's flail light up brightly. And that light just seems to highlight this assassin all the more as they seemingly reject your command to grovel. Is that your turn?
I'll toss my copper penny into the room. That's about right here.
Okay.
One that has a light spell on it.
Yeah, what is your vision without any light, may I ask?
Just normal light. I don't have any dim vision or anything.
No dark vision. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Pop, pop, dup, bup. All players see light. Tick, done. Okay. Turn that GM layer. Turn to. Are you fucking serious? Are you actually gonna be serious? Okay, you're gonna be serious. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. There we go. There we go. Yes, there we go. So this should be about right, I should say. There we go.
Hopefully I just didn't screw over Hardy.
Yeah, am I still hidden?
Well, based on where it is, you could be quite hidden. dexterity and stealth of 20 will be the deciding factor in this. But you're nice and creeped up against this wall right here. Has this exposed you? Do not know. Cannot say. But we shall move on.
Alright.
So, well done, Joseph. That's your turn. David, it's back to you. David, it's
What's
back
up?
to you.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Is anyone beside him right now? The bad guy, the big old chain guy.
The big old chain guy is much deeper into the bathhouse.
All right, I'm gonna use ice knife on him really quick. Ugh.
Okay. Let me just see how many lines are obscured. This one arguably is not obscured. Neither is that one, I suppose.
You can't shoot through allies.
You can. It's just they're not really helping your cause in terms of getting an unobscured shot. You're currently standing over Radek.
Is it covered or is it like?
Sorry, let's just. Okay, all right. You want to stand there?
Will they get
Okay.
will they get like a half cover if I do that, or is that how it works for you? Or
I'm measuring it now, so I take the corner of your token, as per the DMG recommendations, draw it out to all of their corners. This line is arguably unobscured, so why not? That one is unobscured. I mean, it's just fitting between the people, but that's fine.
Oh, okay.
That one, slightly obscured. That one, slightly obscured. Okay. Eros is kind of in your way, and you kind of do have the doorway.
I can just go right here.
That works.
I still have extra 10 feet of move. I didn't know.
That helps, yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna use ice knife on him though. I rolled the spell. I'm pretty sure I got 20 on it.
Yeah, you would have hit even with Eros in the cover, but yes, it had to be taken into account. It's a great hit. Roll damage.
Oh wow.
Alrighty.
That was terrible.
Alrighty. He makes the check, but he still takes the 3 piercing damage. He just takes none of the cold.
Yeah, well, something at least.
He recoils back as the knife scrapes and cuts against his chest. Alrighty. Sessik, it's over to you.
5, 10, 15. Gonna attack her first so she does not provoke attack. I did not provoke attack opportunity, so I'm gonna go with her first.
Excellent.
Keep her backstabbing.
Oh, yes. You guys did want flanking, didn't you?
Well, I asked if we kind of went around it. If you said yeah, sure, why not?
Well, if you guys still want it, we can keep at it.
Do you guys want it or no?
Sure, I'm okay with it.
Okay, so
That also says that they can use it on us though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
You good with that? Okay.
Yeah.
So, drawing across, Sessik cannot benefit from any sort of flanking.
Go down here.
Now you can.
So that is 15 so far? I think it's 15 feet. Getting there.
Yes. And that becomes a hit. Because of flanking advantage.
6 damage.
Wonderful. That is a hit. It does stab in, and it does definitely hurt across their being for sure.
It does not go down, you see. Unfortunate.
Does it? But they are bleeding out, and you have a great trickle of blood lit up in the dark moonlight and the penny light to show.
Yes, the blood is literally set Sessik a quiver.
Excellent. And that is also going to be a hit.
And with the Hungry Jaw, I get 3 temporary hit point out of this.
Excellent.
Norm for 7.
Well, as that, you do curl your lizard neck all the way around to the throat, tear it open, and have this woman spill to the ground in a mess.
I looking at the whoever this old guy is and just wipe the blood out of my snout.
Very good. Very, very good. Alrighty. Eros, it's now your turn.
Eros is gonna pull out his hand axe and throw it at at the narcotic chain guy.
Okay.
Let me go ahead. Where that's at. Hand axe.
All right. Excellent. That is a hit. But again, do need to consider the man standing right in front of you.
If it doesn't hit with him standing in front of me, I'm not gonna move from my spot.
You're not going to move from your spot.
Yeah.
DM, can't we just make it simpler than if it's a friendly, we assume it ducks or something, so we don't have to go through this every time. And if it's an enemy, it's cover or something.
Well, we're already micromanaging stuff with flanking and more. The point is that if he rolls a nat 1, it's gonna maybe shoot your friends. Or if your friends are plugging up a tight, narrow corridor, then where do the friends get involved? Or if the enemy is a great, hungering sort of demon wall, and you want to shoot past it, how do we roll that kind of cover? But
yeah, I'm just asking.
we can have that rule, and we shall have that rule.
And I don't. Do we use critical failures like natural one for attack damage?
Critical failures can have an array of unexplored situations. Because so many rolls happen, natural ones by themselves aren't going to cause great problems, just misses. If you roll a double nat 1, which we always have 2 results, if you roll a double nat 1, then I will explore something quite bad.
Okay.
And that's all. Alright, Hand X goes through. It's a hit here, boss.
Okay, roll damage. 6 damage.
As you strike this guy in the side of his shoulder, he definitely curls back, holding himself, and he staggers, teetering near the bath as he holds this great axe that's still sunk against his shoulder, and he does howl out with pain as he feels it. Anything else, Eros?
No, and my turn.
Radek, it's your turn.
Keep him alive. We need information.
Do I see anybody else in the room as far as it's lit right now? It's just him, right?
In terms of enemies, yes.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to cast Sleep exactly on top of him.
Perfect.
Excellent. I just need you to roll the amount. How much do you roll? 5d8?
5d8, if I'm not mistaken.
He falls asleep. He goes weak and wobbly-kneed, and as he was teetering at the edge of that pool, he just kind of slips back, flops into the bath, and he deeply falls asleep while he's warm in the waters. His skull going quiet as he is asleep.
Okay, I rolled 43. Sorry, I rolled 43 instead in case anybody else falls asleep by any chance.
Why did you roll 40? Why is it not 33 there?
33, that's what I said. In case anybody else falls asleep from
well,
that, because it's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, I can help you out with this. So this is a square that has 20-foot radius. You could choose to have it here, or you can choose to have it start here. You see?
Perfectly, exactly. That's what I wanted. Okay. In that case, after he falls asleep, I yell, tie him up and gag his mouth. We have 1 minute.
Yes.
Pull him out of the water, too.
His head's above water, thankfully. These bathtubs weren't made to assist in a lot of drowning. There's little bored holes near the water level for water to spill over. He really is kind of reclined back, sort of Weekends at Bernie's style, where he's perfectly sat upright, nice and comfy for you guys to deal with him.
Tie him up, gag him.
Who's got the rope?
I have some rope.
We have some rope.
I pick up my hand axe.
Are we considered out of combat though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We
I'm
have,
quickly,
we have
check.
1 minute, I think, of spell, if I'm not mistaken.
Which room does he come out from? Is it from the south or from the north?
The north.
From here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the north to make sure to secure the area first.
I'm gonna come. Go ahead.
Gonna roll some perception.
Yes,
I'm just gonna
you
start
may
holding
roll
his
some
arm.
percep. Excuse me, please. You may
Oh.
roll some perception, Sessic.
I see a rock. It was beautiful.
You see the massage chair there. You see the lotions and stuff. Some of it has been used, but you see nothing out of the ordinary.
It's like, oh my god, those lotions. It can keep me moist. And I proceed to use it on myself.
Could keep you moist,
Okay.
yeah.
I have some rope, and I'm gonna tie him. Get
You
him out of the water with arrows, I think, and then
And
we're
I
gonna tie
guess
him.
I'll help too.
I'm gonna strip all his weapon that he has, so he doesn't have anything else to try to get himself free.
Yes, you guys work very fast, coordinated, and more. It is a sight to behold, quite honestly, as you do coordinate like a team. He is completely disarmed. His weapons are beside him. His religious arcane focus to Merkel. You make sure he is rid of Sessic. And 1 minute later, he slowly begins to kind of come to.
Guys, you care if I take charge of interrogation?
No,
Go ahead.
be my guest.
Oh, okay. This
I'm gonna
shall
stand
be
back and watch.
fun. Hello. We have some. Does anyone have any questions in particular we would like? I asked the group.
Yes. Who
Yeah.
is he? What is he doing here? How many friends does he have inside?
See, my friends have some questions. Would you please answer them kindly, sir?
He obviously is bound, and he looks at you. Do you leave him in the pool?
Oh yeah, he's just head up above the water.
Yeah.
I'm just talking. I'll leave his feet in.
That's cool. He looks at you, and he just relaxes and just kind of has like an old man frown on his face as he just chooses to give no response.
Okay.
Uh,
I dunk his head under the water
For
for about 5 seconds and pull him back up.
Alrighty.
That was not the answer I'm looking for. I'll ask you again. Answer my friend's questions.
He
How does he respond this time?
he just looks at you and scoffs and says, I have already made arrangements for my soul to be welcomed among Merkles. But what do you
Well-
want to know before your souls are claimed by him by the end?
In the end, I already know where my soul's going. But your soul is not determined on your god, mine. I can ask for favors from my god just to damn you. And then I pour him back under the water. And back up. Come on now. What harm is it if your soul is going anyway to answer my question? Not like it's gonna harm anyone if you're so confident in your god.
What is your question?
Okay, guys? Questions.
I ask, how many more inside?
He answers, more than you.
That's not the answer we want. Do you want to go back in the water again?
It's nice scented, it'll make my hair smell nice.
Okay. Back in the water. And back out.
Yeah.
Next question.
All right. How do we get inside?
I have more work I need to do in this world. I'll tell you, but I want assurances that I will be set free. Not
I'll
of this
make sure-
life, not
Don't worry. You will live.
not without my legs, not without my arms. I want my fingertips, eyes, tongue, hands, arms, feet, toes. and I want to walk out of here with all of them put together.
Okay.
Radek interjects at this point and says, "Do you see my friend there with the big axe? We can have it so
No,
that you
no.
walk
We
out
are
without feet dragged."
we are gentlemen. We shall allow it.
And
Well,
he looks at
It is-
Eros. He looks at Eros, and he's like rolls his shoulder. Where I think the hand axe is still in his shoulder, and he's just like, "Yes, I am familiar with his work."
Don't
Okay,
worry,
you
I
want
will
to
take
keep
that out for you.
you want to keep every limb. Start talking fast, and I try to intimidate him.
Okay. Give an intimidation check.
Let's see. Do I have that?
You have it. You just. I
Ooh, does
recall.
anyone have inspiration?
I recall he has inspiration.
I do. I'm gonna use it actually.
Spent. This guy. Your drow. So having a drow here, it's twice as intimidating. No, it's Vedic. Excuse me. You recognize Vedic. Kind of somebody who does. You just have this as a scholarly sort. You kind of get the impression that this man would rather be doing scholarly searches, it seems, specifically into the undead. So, with your intimidation coming across, and you're in a similar mindset to him, it definitely carries all that weight. And he just says, "Fine, you win. The northern, or that masseuse room up there. It holds a secret door to the sewers and dungeon below. You'll find the rest down there."
Okay, the deal's a deal. Let him go.
Oh, no. We'll let him free after he answers all our questions. Anything else anyone wants to add?
He's in a talkative mood. I'll say that because the intimidation you just gave.
About how many people are down there? How many people are down
Yeah. So basically, we had I think 3 questions. We had how many, who's inside, and what are they doing here. I think those are the 3 questions we asked in the beginning, if I'm not mistaken.
I turn to you guys and I'm like, I'm not in the mind to let him go.
Oh, we will let him go. Don't worry.
That I won't argue. For now, he
Ah.
just needs to ask the questions.
Well, another thing. You seem to be the one who controls the other assassins. How do you know? How do we know that you aren't the one we're supposed to dispose of?
I am not the leader you think I am. I am but one of several servants to Merkel.
But you are the leader of this area.
You give me too much credit.
That's a dry question, so no.
I simply am watching the secret door to the north there.
Don't worry.
Okay. That's pretty nice of you.
I say
Appreciate it.
we let him go after we investigate.
I think we should bring him with us.
No.
No. Don't worry, I
No.
can. If y'all want to go on ahead, I can take care of him. And we can leave him nice and tied
Insight
up.
check Dr. Staglia's meeting.
Oh yes, okay.
Like,
Would I roll?
did it? Or
What would I roll against that?
Zed, you still there, buddy?
So you're talking
Yeah.
to me, or?
Yeah, I need
He's
insight.
rolling. He's inciting me.
Okay, whoever wants to do an insight, roll an insight.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh.
That's a deception. So, okay.
I will use my inspiration. Make it
Spent.
14.
Inspiration
will.
spent. Carry on.
So, yeah. Are you using inspiration, David, or no?
I already used mine in the combat.
Yeah, you just think I'm just gonna be nice to him. All my earlier manners, stuff like that, just gonna take care of him, like tie him up, basically.
Alright.
Better.
Sounds good.
I think we can lock him up in the massage room.
Let the doctor take care
We
of
can
him.
let. We
Don't
can
worry.
let
I am a doctor. I will take care of his wounds
You'll
and
be
everything
fine.
while y'all going ahead. Let me
You'll
take
be
out the
fine, don't
hand
worry
axe
about it.
and sew him up. I take out my
Alright,
needle
let's
and
go.
thread. So yeah, I would take him off to I guess another one of these small rooms.
Radek starts
Let's
to
go.
investigate the hidden door he mentioned. See if he can find it.
Is it okay if I gain control over the token of the guy? Just to be able to drag him?
Guess so.
another-
Can I do that per token? Let's
no.
see. I feel like represents character. Show nameplate. No, you can't control him. I will have to move him.
Can you move him here? To another room?
Yeah, boom. He's in the little room.
Okay. Other room. Over here where I'm at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll
Okay,
cast
so-
a light spell so I can see. While they go on ahead, I'll take care of this.
Well, I want to ask him another thing.
Oh, which one? Ask him.
Well, is there something valuable over here that we might have interest in?
You mean down in the dungeon
Whatever. Yeah.
of gold?
Yeah.
There is some stolen loot from Tiamat and her worshippers down there.
Can you be more specific to the location?
How do I put this? After you enter down the stairway, you'll go left. From your perspective, go down some more stairs until your feet are getting wet, and basically keep an effort going in that direction. Left from when you enter, right as you're viewing it from the top-down map here. Then you'll be needing to find your way to a secret door that will take you north a bit, right past the torture chamber. That's when you'll need to head north. You'll come across another waterlogged area. Go west. You will see a large pool and a raised sort of altar, which will have 4 chests there. Inside will contain wealth aplenty.
Well, thank you very much.
I put
Not-
my hand.
Not
bad.
doing it for your sake. I'm doing it so you don't let this one kill me.
Yeah,
Don't
of course, but
It'll be
thank you
fine.
for your cooperation.
I put my hand on Hardy and say, "Don't worry. I'm gonna let me help his hand. Take the hand axe out and heal him up, and I'll be right behind y'all." I just have a gentle smile and just pat him on the shoulder.
Alrighty. Marty Silver, move your token as you see fit. As for the rest of you guys, you do find that secret doorway after trial and error, and it curls around into a set of stairways. Dusty and, well, not dusty, a bit moldy and a bit damp and wet. But they lead down around the corner into the earth.
I would like to lay on hands Eros for 5 hit point.
Okay. And Joseph, what are you up to?
Oh, I lay him across the massage table, faced up, the hand axe.
Okay.
After Hardy leaves, I say, "Don't worry. I'm just gonna let me take that out of you." I grab the handle and I rip it out of his shoulder.
Ah!
Oh, don't be. I pat him on the face. Don't be such a baby.
You promised me I would be free. I told you what you
No.
wanted to know.
I promise you, you'd live. Can't live with that. Take out a thread and needle. Let's fix that up. and I try
What
to
are you
sew up the
doing?
wound. I'm
Oh,
sewing up your injuries.
to his shoulder.
Yeah, I'm just sewing it up.
He looks at you, more afraid of you than he was before. But of course he's tied up, so he can't stop you.
Yep. Just no alcohol, no anesthetic. Just start sewing it up.
Oh, he winces often, and he bites his lip as you do so, but he isn't going to make
Yeah.
too much of a fuss here. Would you like to give me a medicine check, or would you like?
Please,
Yeah.
I'll roll it. Please
Okay.
let me roll poorly.
Okay. No, you do a
Aw.
good job. You stitch him up.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to intentionally just botch it up, you don't need to roll. You can just declare that.
Well, I intentionally botch it a bit. Just enough for it to where it's not bleeding out, but enough for it to be as painful as possible.
Okay. All right. He just looks at you quietly.
Now, are you going to talk about us at all? About what we've done?
I intend to find a new cause to serve to Merkel, to exploit the undead for my own benefits. But I will do that far from Baldur's Gate. It is often the case when such promising establishments to the Triple Triad come under threat every now and then. If it is right that it should fall, then it's time to fall, it shall be. But I will continue to pursue my work. But I will promise you this, you will never be seeing me again.
Okay. And out of just pure sadism, my character just grabs his lips and shuts it closed.
Yeah.
With a deranged grin, takes the needle. And through the mouth.
Alright, you stitch his mouth. I mean, that's
Stitch
what
his
you're...
mouth.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
stitching the mouth.
Okay.
Oh, I like this. I like his character.
Alright, no medicine check required.
Yeah.
It
Remember,
is
you will-
torture.
don't worry. You will live. You will live. And I'm gonna do the same thing to the eyes, and then I'm gonna send you a
Ah!
message. Yes.
He squirms, he flails, tremendously. You take out some rope to tie his already bound body to the table. You hold his head down while you go through that rigmarole. The eyelids are pulled forward so much that they pucker, in a sense. Yeah, you just have this scene of a eyelid covered, mouth sewn man tied to the table. Joseph.
Yep. After that is finished, my character looks horrified at himself and throws up in the corner. Once he notices what his hands have done. Where am I?
You're here.
No, I'm saying that. Where am I?
Character. Sorry,
Yeah.
it just didn't sound any different. So sorry.
Yeah.
Continue on.
Fuck. My character looks around, confused, dazed, and just slowly walks out the room towards the rest of the party.
Okay.
And that's how I go back to the rest of the party.
Yeah, that's fair. You close the door behind you.
Yep, close it, just leave it, just in a dazed and confused state.
Well, now, let's get them money.
All
Okay,
right.
we start searching the room for the entrance.
You find it. Remember, you got the doorway right here.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
You find it.
I got a beer. I think I got a beer at that point. I didn't tell anybody.
That's okay. You find it, and you promptly follow your way down a set of stairs until you get over here. I'll just delete you off this side here.
Before we I use my ASMR ability to heal, and I heal myself for 2 more points.
Okay.
It's called Healing Hands.
Okay. Great. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Okay, so we are in the dungeon, right?
Yes. You descend about 20 feet down into the area below. As you come down into this section, the ceilings here close in on you. The chamber down here is unlit, it's dark, and there is a foul, fetid smell of the water that is soaking around your feet. In fact, you're pretty confident that this is the sewage from the bathhouse above. What's more, these corridors and doorways are all made of limestone, and they're roughly hewn out of the ground. The ceiling is 8 to 9 feet high, so just enough for you to kind of reach up, with lots of very sort of moldy wooden support beams that are crisscrossing underneath the property above. Yes. And that is all that needs to be said for now, except for the fact that you guys are in 2 feet deep of water, and it's counted as difficult terrain as it applies.
Okay.
Eros, can you help me out a bit? And I make a sign to him to come over me right here. I grab his shoulder, and the raven starts flying out in this room to see what's in there.
Alrighty. The raven sees the dark and lit room and sees this waterlogged little chamber. You may make me a perception check with the raven if you would be so kind.
With the raven, I don't know how to do that.
Do it with wisdom. Click the wisdom.
With wisdom. Okay, with wisdom.
Yeah. The raven unfortunately finds nothing else in the room.
Okay, he's gonna come back and fly to the next tunnel, right about here.
Okay.
Do I make another perception check, or is that the same one?
Are you able to see through the eyes of the raven?
Yes. So right now, what I'm doing is holding Eros' shoulder. My eyes are blank, and I'm looking and hearing through my familiar.
Okay.
So I'm scouting a bit ahead.
Your familiar is currently flapping their wings through an small enclosed little corridor with the waterlogged water beneath them.
Yeah.
And it makes a turn to the left.
Yeah.
You can
Does
continue
he
to
see
move
anything?
your... no, nothing
Yeah.
else I would describe. You can
Okay.
move your token
I can move
as you see
him
fit.
like 30 feet or so, I guess. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that's as far as I can go.
Your raven can... Oh yeah, your raven doesn't allow you to use your sight unless you are in that distance. But he can scope out and come back to you, telling you what he sees.
No, I'm just looking through his eyes right now.
Okay.
So I'm not telling him to scout.
For now, all you see is a dark corridor, and with your human eyes and raven eyes, your vision just finishes in a dark, long corridor of watery, fetid water.
Okay, I'm gonna telepathically tell him, go 100 feet through the tunnel, come back, tell me what you see.
He does so, reports back very, very quickly afterwards, and says, in simple kind of words,
Just a feeling, what he's seeing. Any enemies, any
stairs, then no water, closed door.
There's a door at the end of that. I relate this to the party and I tell them there's a door at the end of the tunnel and that room seems to be empty. I think we're safe to look around.
I'm going to grab Hardy by his shoulder and bring him to the corner. Say I need to talk to him for a sec. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Kind of. Hey,
They merge.
party. I think I had another incident.
Well. Did you have fun?
No, I was. My old problem. I think I had another incident. Where are we?
Oh yeah. We're in the bathhouse. Uh,
Okay.
we're looking for a serial killer. Don't you
Okay.
remember that the person we caught, the old man? Yeah, he was a bad dude.
Yeah. Uh, I, that's the first thing I remember saying.
Oh, okay. Is he all right?
He's alive.
All right.
He's kind of mutilated.
I got a question
Oh.
for you, Joseph Skackle.
Yes.
I'm
Sure.
going to continue to roleplay how you're going to roleplay,
Yeah.
but
If you want them to continue it, I can end it short if you want.
no, I want it. I love it. I just want you to think about how much you want to defend Skackle. And I'll say no more. You carry on as you see fit.
Oh, no, I'm just saying it's kind of horrible. It's mutilated. Like the body's mutilated.
Well, I hated that guy. So I think it's all right.
But I need to control it better.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Maybe.
just need you to watch out for me, please. If just don't let it happen again if you can.
All right. I'll do that.
Thank you. I'm gonna stay with you for a sec. I just need to get my bearing. Yeah, and that's it. And I start
Okay.
to slowly.
Alrighty. Team, how do the rest of you act and respond?
Radic is just looking around, going into that chamber here.
Hmm.
Earls, can you see?
I can see pretty well.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Um,
gonna hold on to your shoulder because I can't see anything.
Well, the
We still
old
have
man-
light from who was it that cast the light on themselves? Dr. Speckle, I
Probably
think.
shouldn't have light.
Heroes.
yeah,
Heroes has
I
light.
casted light on a.
Well,
I'm a
seeing as
battle
how
light.
the last time it happened, it had light on it, we kind of got discovered and all that, and we're trying to be sneaky. We probably shouldn't do it again.
You want me to turn off the light then? All right.
Yeah, and we should just
I-
like daisy chain it, where we're all holding on to each other and
I'll
walking
wave-
forward stealthily.
I'll wave my hand over the battle axe and just diminish the light that I placed there.
Okay. Done. Done.
So, who can see in the dark?
I do.
And arrows.
I don't.
So,
I probably need a torch, but I will wait.
what? You can see the dark.
I cannot see in the dark.
So,
You have
So
dark
the only
vision.
arrows
You
can.
can see in the dark.
I have dark vision.
Okay,
Who has dark
Eros, you
vision?
have dark vision, yes?
Yeah.
Excellent, alright. All players do not see light. Ticked. Done. There we go.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm going to start searching, investigating this room for anything. The one that I'm at right now.
Okay, so Radic, do you have dark vision?
I don't think so. No.
That will make it a bit difficult, but I will allow you to make me a perception check all the same.
Let's make it at a disadvantage, and I'm not trying to just
Well-
glance at it. I'm trying to actively investigate it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that'll be a perception still.
Perception. Okay, a disadvantage
Yep.
since I don't see in the dark. Okay.
Mm.
Oh damn it!
I know.
Inspiration.
And
I don't have it anymore. No, I used it. I used it with.
if somebody spends the inspiration, this disadvantage becomes a regular, which turns into a crit. For reference.
It's a
Yeah, but-
small.
Yeah, but I'm doing it, so I don't
Well-
think anybody can help me. So
People can
it's-
help you if they have inspiration. They can gift it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Um,
So for now, let's say it's a 7.
you unfortunately stumble through the messy, fetid water. Your robes a bit more soaked at this point, but unfortunately, your search does not yield any results. Save for this, you kick up a small lump in the water. You bring it up, and you feel it, and your dark vision is not helping you, but Hearty Silver is beside you, and with a bit of help, he communicates that it is a very moldy toy doll baby
Ooh.
that has had lots of metal pins stuck into it.
No.
So basically, like a voodoo doll.
Yep,
Yes.
voodoo.
Okay.
We gonna do that swamp voodoo,
It
baby.
always comes back.
I'm gonna keep that for
Okay.
now. I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm just gonna put it in my pouch or whatever.
Yeah. Add one moldy spike voodoo baby into your inventory.
Okay, I'm gonna just call it
Hey.
Voodoo Baby.
Wonder if this would work.
Well,
Okay,
the
good.
old man told me that this room leads to another room that leads to treasure. So, I guess if we're going to
I have a
try
candle.
to...
We could use if you want, Hardy.
Oh, yeah, I also have a lantern. But if we're going to try to get to the murderers, we should take the other path. But I want to get the money first, if it's okay with everyone.
I'm down to help you, Hardy.
What's holding up there, guys?
Okay,
We're investigating.
I just say
What?
to Harty, search for it. We're gonna keep an eye out.
We found
I
a
go-
voodoo doll. We think it might lead to something else.
Creepy.
I guess. Yeah,
I go
we'll,
back
we'll,
to the party while they're investigating. Show David the voodoo doll, and just say they're searching for anything valuable. Let's just keep an
Can
eye
I get
out.
an Arcana
for 5
check on it?
minutes.
On the voodoo doll? Certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me an arcana check.
Sure. Maybe David.
Can I help and give him advantage?
Are you proficient? Oh,
Why am I doing it?
I'm
sorry,
proficient, but
excuse me. Yeah, Radic, you are proficient, so
I'm
yes.
proficient, but I didn't think about it, so I'm not gonna roll. I'm gonna give him advantage if that's okay.
That's great. Because you are proficient, you can give advantage. That's how it has to work. Not everybody can just offer.
Yeah,
But
that's
go
what
on.
I'm saying.
That's
I didn't
funny.
think about it.
That's
Sorry.
it. Did I roll it?
Nice.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
Okay.
Natural 1 and then 3.
The nature of the baby doesn't seem to be that off-putting to you, but your closest guess is it's probably to some Kuatoa god, perhaps. Kuatoa are well known for their pure,
fish
dedicated insanity, leading them to making up their own gods with varying levels of success. So you feel like this is like a Kuatoa idol, you know? Without any
Yeah.
Kuatoa, it's just a creepy doll. In the hands of insane lunatic fish people, it might become the new ender of the world.
Yeah. Those damn fish people.
I'm going to.
I'm going
cast
to.
light
I'm,
in the
I'm just gonna.
copper
One
say to
second,
David-
please.
While he's doing this, I'm gonna say to David, I'm gonna hold on to this for now. Looks interesting. And I'm just
I
putting
don't
it back
think
in
it's
my
a
pouch.
wise choice to be coming across any Kubatoa. Just want to point that out.
1 second,
know,
please.
but
1
knowledge
second,
is
please,
not- Yeah, my
gentlemen. 1 second, please,
Sorry.
gentlemen. Joseph, you got interrupted. Did you just want to say you cast light?
Yeah, I just wanted to cast light on a coin so I could help Hardy. That's it.
That's
While
okay.
they're investigating.
David and Radic, continue.
I'm just gonna keep onto it. It looks strange. It intrigues me.
Yeah, but like
My
I
master
wouldn't
had
hold on.
my master had a lot of strange things, and sometimes they do interesting stuff.
Yeah, but like I feel like it's to like wake up at nighttime and kill us with his needles and stuff. You know, like
Are
It's
you
a
messing-
doll.
Well, yeah, it was a very, very, very creepy looking doll.
At the first sign, he goes, Chucky, I'm gonna throw it away.
At the first
Okay.
time it goes, Chucky will probably kill you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna keep it for a while.
One
It
last
looks interesting.
detail I forgot to mention about this doll. It
Okay.
has a small canine skull where its head should be.
Okay, we can't keep the
Okay.
doll. We're not.
That
keeping-
is.
I'm keeping the doll while they
No.
search. While they
No.
search, I'm gonna take the 10 minutes it takes to cast. That's what I wanted to do while they were searching for the treasure. Is cast. How do you call it? Detect magic
All right.
All
on the
right,
doll
all right,
as a
excellent.
ritual spell.
All right. 10 minutes later, you do so. You detect schools of magic at play. Very gentle magic. It seems like it has been attempted to be made into a arcane focus to channel magic, definitely for a
Yeah.
necromancer. But
Do I,
it failed. It didn't. It's not a complete arcane focus.
do I detect any risk of any magic energy emanating from it anytime soon, or is it just? I know that it's just a failed magic focus.
You just get the smell of the magic, and identify would tell you the function of it.
For now, I don't have enough time. Let's see how much it takes for the guys to investigate the room.
Okay.
Artie?
And everybody sees me opening up my spell book and toying with the doll while they search.
Yes.
Can I just preemptively do that before he starts? Like, hey, I got it. I'm gonna cast detect magic as a thing before he needs to do anything.
All right.
Does it
10
spell?
minutes saved. You
it-
learn the same situation.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay, in that case, if he tells me, I'm gonna spend the 10 minutes to cast Identify on it.
Okay. You will spend 10 minutes to cast Identify on it.
I didn't know you can do that, David.
Yeah, I can do a lot of things you don't know about.
Okay. So yes. On top of learning that it is an arcane focus with necromancy sort of flavors, it does come with the following trait. It can be attuned to. When it's attuned to, you can roll a d20 as an action to see if you can cast a first level command spell with the doll. If you roll a natural 20, you can cast the spell. If you roll anything other than that, if you roll anything from 2 to 19, it does nothing. If you roll a 1, the doll commands you to do something.
Oh, I like this doll. Okay, so only I know at this point that this is
No,
going to happen.
we don't know what's going on.
And one last thing is the commanding it can do. It must be selecting an undead. But when it concerns selecting you, it ignores this feature.
What's the point of it?
Command the
It
undead.
sounds,
Commanding
sounds
undead.
terrible.
The answer to that question could only be answered by the one who made it, I guess.
Yeah.
It is a failed arcane focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so while they're searching, me and David are gonna go back and forth about this, I'm guessing. I'm gonna explain to him what this does, and in the end, I'm gonna tell him, okay, so if we don't find a
What
use
are the
for
chances
this,
we're gonna find undead? Like, I think
No.
it's like
agree, but if we
No.
don't find a use for this, I can throw it away later. There's no harm in keeping it. I wanna study it for a bit.
yeah, but like, don't you shouldn't attune to it. You probably definitely shouldn't attune to it.
Okay, if I promise I won't do that, do you mind if I keep it?
Uh,
And at this point, you see Radek.
promise so.
Sorry, David. At this point, you see Radek as sort of like asking permission if he can do that. He's been a magic wizard's helper, a wizard's servant for so long. He's used to asking for permission before he's doing stuff. So you can see him actively asking you, like, searching for approval. If I just study it, can I keep it? I won't attune to it.
All right. If you don't attune to it, pinky promise.
Okay. And he just looks really happy and tucks the doll in his robe.
I put my hand out and stick in my pinky. Get a pinky promise, you know. You gotta do it. Otherwise, it's not real.
I look suspicious at him and I just stretch my arm out.
Okay, thank you. Pinky
Yo-
promise.
Arrow
Now it's
sees
unbreakable.
Arrow sees this and is like, "Can I use it as a ball if he does attune to it?"
What,
Yes.
the baby? It's not very
Yes.
ball shaped. It wouldn't roll very well, but
You can be amazed what he can do with any shape to make it a ball.
okay. Just wanted to mention everybody but Sessex's feet are getting very pruny.
Well,
Okay, let's see what happens in the other room. We're done for. I think I'm done
yeah,
for now.
we're done. We're good.
Is Hardy Silver and Joseph finished?
No.
We're still searching.
Yeah, so I guess, should I roll perception again?
You've already rolled your perception, so no. Joseph, have you rolled a perception?
No, I have not.
I didn't roll perception.
Have you not?
I rolled perception and question: if they're actively investigating a room, isn't it intelligence check or investigation check? I mean, perception is just what they see.
That is right, but investigation requires taking a logical approach to deconstructing a certain situation, like a murder scene.
Mhm.
If the team saw a winch and a pulley, and they were investigating what that whole system might be linked up to, they could maybe detect a secret door. But in different
Okay, I'm just
occasions, a
asking.
perception would just be accurate.
Okay, so they have like I guess 20 minutes to do whatever they do while me and David argue and cast our magic.
Yes. Joseph and Hearty Silver, I will have one of you make me the perception check. You will make it with advantage. I think Hearty Silver should be the one to do this check because he is a drow with dark vision. You will have advantage, and you either find something or you don't, and we move on.
I already did it. I already rolled.
What did you roll, Hearty
You
Silver?
rolled a 21.
21.
Well, oh, I had to scroll down. Excellent. Okay. So yeah, Joseph natural wand, whatever, we ignore it. You help Hearty Silver sees it. Hearty Silver, you are determined to inspect every inch of this limestone wall, and you do garner some success. You do indeed find a secret doorway leading through to the other side. Now, as you do open up the doorway and you can walk through and you begin to see through to the other side, let me tell you what you can kind of see here with your drow eyes. In the middle, you peer through here, you see a body floating in this fetid water, floating / stagnating with his face against the ground of it, in the water, shirtless, with a knife wound in his back. And his blood is stagnant in this murky water.
Alright, I think I go back and ask for backup.
I got you. Don't worry.
Yeah. So guys, we found something.
What is it?
Found
It
the.
seems like a floating body. Reddick, are you interested in that?
I can check. Is it
Yeah.
edible?
When he asks me, I said, "Well, not interested, but I've seen a lot with my master. If you
I'm
want, I
going
can
to
take a look
check
at it."
I would like to check the dead body.
Alright, you come up towards the dead body. How would you like to check it? Would you like to... what do you want to achieve? What do you want to learn about it?
So,
I would like to do with the perception first and then investigation afterward.
No, that's not what I asked. What I asked was, what would you like to learn?
I would like to learn. I would like to see if I can do a Batman flashback to see how he died.
Deconstruct the crime scene. An investigation check, please.
Sorry, he asked me for help. So, before he starts doing that, I'm gonna tell him I don't like dead bodies, but I've seen my master look at them a lot, and he usually asks me to do.
Maybe
So
you should
if you
check it.
want, I can.
I'm no expert, but perhaps you are much better than mine.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to try and see how he died.
Investigation check, please. There's definitely a clear like stab wound in the back, and that looks like very clear evidence.
Okay.
Okay, now getting somewhere. Okay, so you have fortunately a good canvas to work with. Radek, let's get you into this scene here. Let's, boop, there you go. Let's get people into this little room here. So yes, you look around, and the limestone does hold traces of bits of evidence here and there. You take a note of this guy, and you do learn something. Firstly, you understand and appreciate that he is a cultist, and you also get that impression because you are very convinced that he is a cultist of Baal.
Okay.
He You know this because he has like a upturned black fist on the rags that was formerly on his person. But you also can tell that he has been dead for the past 2 days, and you also discern that he didn't see it coming. It definitely came from somewhere or something or someone he thought he was safe from.
Okay. I relate this information to, I think, Harty was the one that asked Sessik.
Is it the same knife that the assassins used?
Very
going
close, yes.
to start looking into that. Okay. And
Uh,
I'm going to ask him, do you want me to look for anything else specifically?
no. I want to ask you. Does this room look like a torture chamber? Does this room look like?
No, this chamber looks like it's a forgotten about segment that is just hewn limestone. It looks very much just like an old cellar that has let mold and decay fall into it, the stagnant water level sit into it, and it just kind of looks like a forgotten about abandoned cave at this point. That's just roughly shaped with support beams above on the ceiling.
And where is north?
You should have a harder time, but meta-wise, I think it's okay to tell you, and it's going to be easier to describe things. North is up.
Okay, not will always be up, right?
Not necessarily always up, but in this case, you can bet it's up.
Okay. While Sessek is asking me all of this, I'm going to send my Raven as well in the other room.
Now, this room is quite different. As you do come across around over here, 3 wooden beams brace the ceiling in the flooded chamber, which features a stone altar covered with entrails in the northeast corner. Hanging on the wall above the altar is a 3-foot tall steel mask, cast in the form of a frowning human skull.
Nope.
I'm going to start looking at it and see if it reminds me of any gods or.
Make
thinking
me...
of
No.
at Ball at this point.
Because of your earlier investigation check, you are easily able to determine that this is Baal.
This is a shrine to Ball, and I relate this to the party. Also, I got my Raven stuck outside of the borders. If you can move it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I relate this to the party,
Caca.
and I tell them this is a shrine to Baal.
The god of murders?
But wasn't
Yes.
the necromancer worshiper of Merkel?
That is correct.
Can I? This I know as outside of the character that Bar Marker.
The dead free, as they
The
are often
yeah,
referred to. The
they ascended
more
to power during the times of trouble. So I don't know if I need to roll or tell the party this.
No, you're a wise individual. I believe between you and Sessic, the pair of you can recount this story with as much meta-knowledge as you like.
Okay, so those three gods are related. They hovered over the same domain, and
What three
they
gods?
ascended together. Baal,
Val.
Merkel, and the other one was just a second. I have it noted down.
If I may, Bane,
Yeah.
Baal,
Bane,
and
sorry.
Merkel, separated all around death in the following situations. Bane was the warrior and tyrant god, who ruled dominion with a tyrannical iron fist. Baal was a vicious bully that loved to
God.
spread fear, and
God of murder, if I'm not mistaken.
god of murder indeed, yes, among the shadows too. But Merkel was the one that featured the true kind of death itself, if you like, the true necromantic powers that involved with definitely raising the dead and summoning forth the ancient lore of the dead.
Okay.
Guys, found a staircase.
And not only that, you also observe a moldy tapestry hanging loosely above this bit of water. It depicts a grisly scene of 4 faceless figures ripping apart a 5th figure who is screaming.
Yeah.
Yeek. Don't want to be him.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Well, the old man told me to go to a torture chamber and then head north. No.
That's
wait.
correct.
Secret door. Oh, yeah.
Head to the torture chamber and then you're looking to sort of aim north, yes.
Yeah.
I
Then
gotta
go
roll.
west.
I would like to roll perception to check the trap ahead of me if there is any. Would that be okay?
I'm going to say no because what you see before you is the most deceptive of chaps. 3 doors. To the north, this door bears a carving of Baal, chaotic evil god. He's depicted with a powerful build and a skull-headed man with long curved blades where his hands should be. To the eastern door, you observe that there is a carving of Bane with tyranny. He is depicted as a tall, armored man wearing a bucket helm. His right gauntlet is painted and clutched a set of shackles. Then you see the south door. This door bears the carving of Merkel, the Lord of Bones, who is portrayed with a cloaked figure whose face is hidden under a cowl. In his skeletal hands, he clutches a screaming human skull.
Well,
And while you have this to think about, we come to the end of today's session. Thank you very much for playing with me today, guys. I look
Thank you,
forward
Baldur.
to playing with you all next week. See you later, and goodbye.